Niners! Fam, it's win or go home. You know, do you notice we find ourselves in this position each and every year? Rudy's over at Twitter running his silliness, and I just, really, the embarrassment that you put yourself through each and every year. And you find yourself in this position a lot, don't you? But you continue to make a fool of yourself. So, Rudy, I want to reiterate, why don't you back off? Just let it go, man. Okay, fam, let's talk football. He's very annoying. I know. NFL, NFCCG, 49ers report Deebo is 50-50 to participate in the Sunday Showdown. Fam, I don't know about you, but it's worrying me. Yeah, a lot of people think, you remember last year people were entertaining the thought, we could just trade Deebo, man. Who are you going to keep, Deebo or Ayuk? I think I'd like to keep both. Fam, the Niners entire community, also known as the Niner Empire, awaits more positive updates on Mrs. Samuel's baby boy. His condition for Sunday's National Football Conference Championship game, it is vital. It really is. The more I think about it, this is the most unfavorable time of the season to lose a key player for any team in the NFL. Why us each and every time? Tonight, going to the phones for your take and speculations of what the Niners will have to do to get past the Lions to claim the NFCCG without Deebo. Fam, here's man. Because, see, this is like the Rams had no business beating the 49ers that year. They just didn't. We gave them all the break they needed to get in, right? The following year, Brock Purdy, his arm. What are the odds of them going out there and breaking his arm like that? So here comes this year. 4 or 5 days before we get ready to play the Lions, of which it was probably not going to be really a big problem. You get Deebo hurt. Oh. Fam, you know what, though? There's somewhat great news. Not really great news, but good news. Deebo avoided any break in his shoulder. However, his availability for Championship Sunday is still in question. And, tomorrow Kyle says, looks like Deebo's going to be okay. I'll behave. I'll even stay in church a little longer than I usually do. Well, a little longer. And I'll also start eating and drinking, taking my vitamins and drinking my milk. I was telling you, fam, it just doesn't make any sense. Deebo played a total of 9 snaps against the Packers after being wrestled down hard on the 9-yard line, or 9-yard reception, so I'd say in the first quarter. Immediately, hustled over to the blue tent. See, does he have a concussion? Is he okay? He was cleared to return before exiting. Shoulder. Same shoulder that he cracked earlier in the season. So, what are the odds of these things happening all the time? Per Shanahan, evaluations yielded some positive news on Samuel, avoided any fracture, but no determination about his health have been made beyond that. Shanahan is quoted saying it wasn't broken, so that was really a good sign. If it's too sore, pile, it's just still bad. He can't play. What's he going to do with a sore shoulder? It's still hurting too much for us to have any idea on how it's going to heal up this week. We have to be patient, see how he feels on Wednesday, and based on his improvement, it will give us a better idea of whether he has a chance for the game or not. They got all kind of stuff, though, unquote. Sports medicine is doing crazy things these days. Well, this is Deebo's second shoulder injury of the season, as we all know. On that same shoulder, he sustained a hairline fracture. Happened back in Week 6 against the Browns and did not return to game action until Week 10 against the Jags. Fam, why did it have to be the same shoulder? You know what, though? I just went on to lose 2 more games after the Browns got by Jake Moody before going to the bye week. That's when the seeds of hate were planted for Brock Purdy, and they've been cultivating them and watering them and growing. I was so happy that Pat McAfee, more and more people are starting to come out for Brock. What is with the slander? He's doing his job. It doesn't matter who he's playing with. His job is to get it done. That doesn't warrant this kind of treatment. It just burns me up. Man, I'm telling you, you know what though? It figures. Because the 49ers are not appreciated by many people outside the 49er community, you know? The narrative that Brock Purdy cannot win without Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams. All right, that's fine because it did happen that way because we lost that game and two more. That accusation was made to look true, as I mentioned, to the fact that as soon as the duel returned, Niners immediately returned to destroying opponents. Okay, I get it. But listen, how many teams without one of the best left tackles in the game are going to just strive after he goes? And Deebo Samuel is a part of it. But you know what's so funny? At least Trent's not out this time. All right? But Deebo's, fam, Deebo being out, man, it does affect a lot of things. See, people don't understand about Kyle Shanahan's offense. It's a web of activity on every play, and every guy that plays his part does it well. You take one guy out, Ray Ray's probably going to. You think Ray Ray's going to take up for Deebo's slack? So Ray Ray comes in, and we saw the result of that. Remember when Brock was yelling and screaming at the other side of the field? Ray Ray did something wrong. Brock's not going to yell at you. He's not the kind of guy that's going to get mad at you if it was his fault. So, that his being out is definitely going to affect the offense. Plenty of plays sitting around him, and he's part of the play in some way that will impact the execution of the chosen play just about every time he's out there. So, family, here's the problem. Now, if Deebo can't go Sunday, that well-oiled red and gold machine that Deebo's a part of will have to be reworked. What are they going to do? The 49ers need to be at their best to play the Lions. No doubt about that. I didn't want to see them last year in the playoffs, and here they are. So can Kyle come up with an alternate plan if Deebo can't make it within this next few days? That's the talking point, fam. What do you think about that? What are we going to do without Deebo? Eric Armstead was whipped into action for the first time since Week 13 versus the Eagles. He exceeded expectations for his return per PFF. Played a total of 47 snaps against the Packers and accounted for 5 of the 22 pressures generated by that pass rush. He also had 3 tackles for the 49ers' defensive efforts. Unfortunately, Eric's re-entry into the lineup didn't affect the run as we were hoping that it would. The Jones boy went off for over 100 yards. We haven't done that in 51 games. See, here we go. The 49ers built up all these people to add to the depth. Cleveland Farrell, how little did we know? He may have been the kingpin. Eric's good. He does his job. But when he comes back, do we still have this problem? It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? I don't know. They got a good run game. Oh, Eric Jones is good. But these guys over in Detroit got 2 guys good. Jesus. Fam, because here's a fact, man. The Niners believe they were the best team in the NFL last season. Were determined to prove it in the NFC Championship game, right? But fate struck like a damn cobra. Brock Purdy. Snap his arm. First quarter. Had it happen in third or fourth quarter or something like that, and we already got a lead. Maybe we can hold on to it. No! Bust his arm in the first quarter, first series. Now we're done. Kyle Juszczyk said after the Niners win against the Packers on Saturday night, what's so tough, like what we've experienced is when you lose an NFC Championship, you want to snap your finger and be there again, but you can't. There's so much that has to happen between the last loss and getting back there again, unquote. Are you feeling that? See, your heart fell out of your chest and on the floor when we saw ourselves lose that game. We had no business. We knew we were better than the Eagles. And you got months before the season gets underway again and you get a chance to get back and Redeem yourself. Now the Niners do find themselves back in the NFC title game. Set those the lines with Levi Sunday. The winner will advance to face either the Chiefs or Ravens Super Bowl 58. Here we are. And I figured Deebo's going to get back. Now, the thing is, if they beat, even if Deebo can't play this week, if they can just get past the Lions, then we're a good team. I think Kyle Shanahan can pull this off. You look how Jawan Jennings stepped up. I think the defense will be on alert for this. I got Eric out there, already had a week's work in. He should be a little sharper. I got Superman Dre and got one of the best linebacking crews and Fred Warner out in the game. They can do this. Purdy spent most of the offseason recovering from that surgery to repair that UCL sustained in last season's NFCCG. The Niners came roaring out of the gate, starting the season with 5 consecutive wins, stumbling over those 3 losses in October. So what? We still recovered and came back to win with the best record in the NFC West. And what am I saying? The NFC. We are the number 1 seed. If we could fight through all that adversity, can't we do this? I'm trying to talk myself into it. Got past the red hot Packers, boy. Them boys, tell you what, fam, Lombardi even said it too. That may have been the best team we're going to see. I mean, until we get to the Super Bowl. The Lions, the Pack was hot. They were doing everything right. They are no joke. They are the team to look out for going forward, fam. Next year, the Packers are going to be something else. I can see it right now. Going to get a couple more draft picks. The guys they got now are going to mature. They're the youngest team in the NFL, right? Damn. But you know what? The Purdy thing is, even though he won, now Brock came down that stretch 6-7 and said that's what counted. Yeah, he made a couple of mistakes, but all people want to talk about is the mistakes. I mean, outside the Niner Empire, that's all anybody. Purdy told Sports Illustrated Albert Bree after the game, last year happened. It sucked. We all thought we had a team to go all the way and do it. We didn't get an opportunity to. Now we're back. It's been a quick year. We're all excited for this opportunity, unquote. Here it is. Here's an obstacle. Having survived the Packers' upset bid, though, Purdy and the Niners are now touchdown favorite against the Lions. You believe that? TD favorite. We would be. If Deebo was coming out there, I would say, hell yeah. If there ain't no rain, the team we're playing will feel pain. The Super Bowl is not played outside, so that's why I'm not worried about that. Brock continues by saying, quote, we weren't trying to think too far in the future. We knew Green Bay was coming in. It was going to be a good game. To be able to pull through at the end like that was huge. Now for us, focus on the NFC Championship. Purdy added, just like every one of us, we're drooling over this opportunity. So you get a 49 team that's pumped up like this, knowing there's not, this is the only thing between them and getting right back to where they're supposed to be is the Lions. I think they can do it. I really do. Deebo don't play. I still got Trey Williams out there. And the offense clicked. By the way, for those who said that Brock Purdy cannot surpass excellence without Deebo, that last drive that he orchestrated that he can't get enough credit for, Deebo wasn't there, was he? Guys stepped up. Jawan Jennings, Conley, came out of nowhere. Wham! I want Conley playing this weekend, too. Wham! Oh, my God. Pumped up before the game even starts. Chiefs to get the Mahomes here. Boy, the Chiefs, you know what? You guys, you got one more time, I should say at the most. How are you going to pay those guys? That's what cost you looking like you do now. Stop talking. Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
Aaron, one thing that's not up is Deebo's arms and shoulders. And, I don't know. Are you worried? I mean, do we need to be concerned? Can we beat the Lions if Deebo sets the game out and give him 1-2? He only gets 2 weeks to recuperate. It's not broken. He should be okay. What are you thinking? See, my mind is racing now. I can't.
I mean, to be honest, I think
Detroit
he'll
sucks.
play for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, but to be honest, I think he'll play Sunday, but
I do too,
he
actually.
won't be 100%. So he'll be used as like a decoy.
Decoy. I'm hoping too. Just to frighten him.
You know, and yeah, because I think their de- their defensive ranks is in the secondary is like 20 something.
Yeah, this is acceptable. We're going to probably be throwing the ball again way too much instead of running it. But you're right. That secondary is okay. Nothing special.
Yeah, and their run defense ranked like first.
Is it? Is it run defense is ranked first? I did not
I think
know
so.
that. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so I would imagine we could use maybe a little bit of Jordan Mason, but I don't know if Kyle will let him.
You know he's not. It's going to be all about McCaffrey, which is okay, but I wish you could put McCaffrey out and let him burn up them linebackers in that secondary they got a little more. Bubble screens, and do let Jordan Mason and Mitchell play. That would be nice. He might have to, whether he wants to or not.
And also a lot of people are trashing on Brock Purdy, which I don't understand.
Stupid. It's just really stupid. I mean, you look at him and the first thing to do is take a shot at him because the 49ers won the game and he had struggled. Brock Purdy doesn't struggle like that every week. If he did, okay. Can understand that BS a little bit. But that is not the case. And what is our record again?
In the playoffs?
No, our record for the season. What have we lost? 4 games?
Well, I think we're 12 and 5, so yeah,
We did lose
5
5
games.
games. We did lose. Okay, we lost 5 games. All right. So, you win 12. Well, that's the majority of the games were done right. Why? That's what I'm saying. Why go? There's some other. Nobody said anything about Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen's getting all kind of praise. Oh, he played a valiant game. Oh, he played this. He did that. Oh, my mama, blah, 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 blah. He lost. He lost to the same team he always
Exactly.
loses to. No, nothing but like what Brock's getting. So, that's really bull. That's just strange. Stafford's gone.
Yeah, you know what? I think people just like misjudging Purdy because he's a 7th-round pick.
I know.
So
He'd have been a first-round pick. He'd have been talked to. Nobody said. Very little is being said about Jordan Love. He's in the second season. He threw a couple of picks.
oh, that's true. I think Jordan Love's been longer in the NFL than Purdy. I think
Yeah. Dak
because
Prescott.
Jordan Love's been in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's he? Dak Prescott. No, wait, they stopped talking about Dak already. He's out, and we're in, and our guy's getting talked about like he was the worst quarterback that ever stepped on the planet. I said, "Wow, look at this." And Ryan, boy, over at ESPN, boy, I told him, "Hey, Ryan, man, you next week ain't gonna be. If it's not raining in Levi's, I expect an apology from you on Monday friggin' morning." God, I was hot. What is? Oh,
I know.
but go ahead.
Yeah, but
So bad.
it's just ridiculous about their takes on Purdy, and you know, like they say, he gotta be 6'3", gotta have a bazooka of an arm.
Yeah.
Like that's Like, even Drew Brees was 6 foot.
It's not the size
You know?
of the man in the fight; it's the size of the fight and the man. Aaron, we got to go though. I'm gonna tell you what. Man, it's already. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have to. I'll see you Friday. All right.
Friday, yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
you do the scores.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Aaron. Always love it when you get in here. Really do. All right. See you later.
All right, Ronbo.
And there he is. It's Chill Pill Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil. Well, here you go, Phil. More adversity for us at the wrong time. What are you thinking?
What do I think? I think you got to quit being negative, Ronbo. You got to be positive. Deebo's going to play. He's going to play well. He's going to be fine. There's no structural damage. That's what they were afraid of during the game, so they held him out.
What if it's
But
so
now
sore?
that they know that it's not a fracture or a tear,
That's true. Okay.
they're going to probably give him some painkiller, and he's going to go out and just be fine.
They've got some amazing painkillers. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I see how easy.
And Deebo's going to strap it up. He wants to play.
I know he does.
Deebo is itching to play.
Especially
So-
with CJ out there saying, "Oh, you didn't play because you knew I was going to be out there waiting on you." I wish CJ would start that. Now I know Deebo's going to come back.
Anyway, Ronbo, I've got no worries on this game. We had our one bad game. We're going to have clear weather. When you look at it, Detroit, they played 11 games with roofs over their head. And they were 500 team when they didn't play under a roof. And most of those wins came early, one in Tampa Bay, one in Kansas City when the weather was, decent early in the season.
Well, the Chiefs were trying to
And
figure out
then
who they were.
later in the season, when the weather is a little cold or nippy, they lost. They lost to Chicago
Oh, that's
down
right.
the stretch.
I remember that and I laughed. Yes.
So, Rombo, I'm not worried. They don't play well outside. They're like, Nosferatu or whatever, Dracula. It's like when the sunlight's out,
Fries
They
them like a
will.
piece of bacon. Hmm. Yeah. I just wish we would not have these little suddenly perfectly timed incidents to help the other team. But you know what? You're right. Deebo's not going to miss this game. And even if he were hurt,
No.
he'd still be out there as a decoy.
not only that, they got some problems on their O-line. They got their left guard is out
I
for
heard
the
about that.
game, and their center right now, who's a Pro Bowler, he's got
He's
a
out.
sprained knee and a sprained ankle. So,
I hate to laugh, but I mean, we get these problems. People laugh at us.
yeah, I mean, everybody gets injuries, but we've had our share. But I'm totally confident this time. And they're getting on Brock Purdy, but
Man.
the Cats game, for example, Joe Montana had 3 picks that game,
Mm.
and he still came back at the end and won it. And then he's a hero.
Yeah.
Brock came back at the end of the game.
And
You
they
know,
talk badly
he did.
about him. Why couldn't they call him a hero? No. Hey, gave him grief for every little throw, every INT. They couldn't stop talking. And if the Packers made those catches, it'd have been a different story. They didn't.
They're in love with the Mahomes and Lamar Jacksons and
The Allens.
Josh Allen. But Josh Allen missed a pass there at the end of the game where the guy was wide open in the end zone, and he overthrew him.
That was Diggs. I was watching that. And I said, you know what?
Yeah.
He does this every year, and still he gets all kind of, hey, it's John Elway. How come? If it's a 49er quarterback, he'd be getting all kind of crap.
Well, I still think it's going to be us against the Ravens.
Oh, no, yeah, I know.
And,
Ravens. Well, you know what? Phil, I tell you what, between you and me, Lamar can't beat the Chiefs. This is okay. You know, hey, that's fine. I want to see the Chiefs anyway, but I want a healthy team.
I don't care who I don't care. Either team would be redemption.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, redemption is the word.
So let's just go. We're going to be there. I'm totally confident in this team. Totally confident. We got our squeaker. You know, we won. Came back from behind. You know, the guys are going to be good. They're going to be fine.
I believe it.
Deebo's going to play,
Yeah.
and it's in our house, and it's outside.
Yeah.
And Detroit does not do well outside.
I tell you, they've proven that. That's been mentioned a lot. So we're gonna, you know what? That's good. As long as I don't have any rain and Brock can
Jared
hold on
Goff
that
is 1-7 against us.
And Nick Bosa's all but promised that they were going to get his ass. You know, as a matter of fact, if he freaks out like he did with the Rams, I'm gonna have to laugh during the course of the game.
Well, I mean, Goff is a pocket passer. He will not run whatsoever. And so those kind of quarterbacks we do
well.
So, yeah.
Phil, I'll be looking at you Friday.
Anyway.
Thanks for cheering me up. I needed that. That's
Ronbo,
why I love doing this
Deebo's
program.
going to play.
Yeah, for the encouragement
I
factor.
think this is more Kyle playing games with Detroit.
Can you imagine? He
Saying
might
it's
be.
50-50.
Because he said he was fine and laughing and joking in the locker room. And all of a sudden, on my shoulder, I don't know if I can continue. So
Yeah. You know, as long as it's not the fracture back again, we're fine.
You can't play with that. All right. Phil, I can't.
I'm more worried about Aubrey Thomas.
Oh, yeah. You and me both. But he cannot look that bad 2 weeks in a row. Oh.
I don't know why they don't go to Samuel Womack.
They don't trust him anymore either.
Well,
But Luter might be able to play. I hope they look at him this week.
But he's a rookie, and Kyle won't put rookies
He
in.
will not.
He won't even play Jair Brown.
I know it. You know.
And the guy who replaced him missed a tackle and gave up a big run.
Thank you. See. All right, Phil. We're gonna go. I'll see you Friday and start marinating that meat and get ready. Phil holds out.
All
Phil,
right,
are you being able? They told no, that wasn't us though, because I heard about somebody having to shut
What
down.
was that?
I heard about one guy was online shutting down his parking lot activity. Man, maybe they're not talking about us. All right, see you Friday.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye, Phil.
Bye now.
Shannon Sharp said that if we get D. Watson, he'd win the MVP, and let the same mouth says Brock can't win it because of the players around him.
But they saw us. I heard.
Shakobia Luckett. Thanks, Phil. You know, Shannon Sharp is starting to make me crazy with some of the things. He went crazy. Him and Stephen A. Smith, and he went crazy on Brock the other day. Hey, Evan.
Hey, Ronbo, what's happening?
Oh, Evan, man, you know, as a 49er fan, we're sitting up here. Everybody's got we're all running around with a fist up. Man, what is this? Evan, go ahead. Get into it. I'll listen because I'm fired up today. I'm just pissed off. What are you thinking?
Oh, well, hopefully, we're going to need Deebo. But if he can't go, I wish, Kyle would have some more trust in some of our different players, because you can put Mitchell or McCaffrey in that role, and I think they would do just fine.
Yeah.
And, especially with the, I don't know how good Jair is in coverage, but maybe put him in that slot and bump Demo out to the corner for this game. And
Jair, does Jair, can he play that? Jair, he's a safety. You might do better with Luter, just because he's more used to that spot. I don't know.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
He already has his rookie trust issues, so I mean.
Yeah, well, Jair's not getting any love either. He made him sit down and gave reasons.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But If we play like we did last week, then we're not going to have a chance in this game.
No.
So they need to play their brand of football because we've been here 3 years in a row and can't get over the hump.
That's just disturbing, isn't it?
It's do or die now. Like
Uh-huh.
the lack of sacks we've been getting, that they can't play like that this game. They have to get home.
Huh.
So whether
Maybe
it's
if
the
it's a
coverage
blitz
that needs to hold for another second, or the guys up front need to get home.
Detroit
something's gotta
versus
give.
everybody. We coming.
Actually, buddy, it's San Francisco versus everyone because no one wants to see us in the Super Bowl. So
Mm-hmm. And
you can knock that shit off.
And we'll see to it that you are going, okay? Yeah, away from the series. Go ahead. Oh, bird boy.
But anyways, I mean, those are just my thoughts, and we just I don't know. He's got to switch some stuff up because the defense, the way it looked last week, wasn't really. I think the Lions have a similar team. They're physical. They got some speed in the backfield.
The coach is insane.
Their coach is insane. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I just know we got to put a better product on the field than what we did last week.
And do you have any, of that, Evan? I have no doubt. Brock was actually physically enabled. I mean, he didn't know whether to take the glove on or off in the beginning of the game. These are experiences he had to have, and now he knows. Forget about the glove. It's not going to work. Have a towel, and do the best you can, because he bared down after that rain stopped finally enough for him to get it done in the last few minutes. To me, that's a mark of a champion. I mean, people can say what they want to say about him, but he knew he messed up. But when it came to time to do it, he did it. That's what I'm more concerned with.
Yeah, I have no problem with we know what he is by now, Ronbo. Like, he has trouble in the rain. Okay, we know that, and he's going to have 2 or 3 bad games a year. That's.
And if that's all he does, I'm not.
And that's fine. We're not going to win every single game, but if he plays how he usually plays consistently, that's fine. We're good with that. But
remember, Evan,
this
is a year and a half, so I suspect get through the growing pains, get through the experiences, learn, and move forward. I do not see. I mean, don't guarantee 3 or 4 games a year. He may lose 2 or 3, but it won't be because of the things we saw this year.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like he's coming off a major injury. A lot of people tend to forget that.
Then there's that.
Yeah. So, but
the haters look at us.
Yeah,
you guys come up with all kinds of excuses, aren't you? It's not excuses; those are reasons. There's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope the team I'm used to seeing is the team that shows up.
Yeah.
On Sunday. But
you got
it's
warm weather.
Going to be a tough one.
You got no rain. No. You got a team that is sick and tired. That's going to make them more motivated and dialed in than probably we've seen them all year. So we're going to see this.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Because the last game was pretty nerve-wracking. I don't know if I can take another game like that.
I know, man. The Lions signed Ertz. Is that concern you?
No, not really. I mean, I think Laporte is better than he is.
Actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because he's injured, and maybe they don't want to say anything, or they're trying to limit, how many snaps he gets. But yeah, Laporte scares me more than Ertz.
So I don't understand why they would spend that money unless they just want a veteran, and just in case something happens. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe because he was at the Cardinals, they think they can, get some familiarity out of him, probably.
Well, good for them. Yeah. Anyway, I got Fred, Dre. I'm not worried about Ertz. I'll tell you what, I'll see you Friday, and we'll discuss what we think is going to happen. We'll have more news about what's going on with D. All right.
Sounds good. Shout out to you and the rest of the crew. Have a good night.
Thanks, man. You too. I'm feeling better already because it was just Local Enterprise Broadcasting. What's up, fam? Thank you for that contribution. I think Sharp says whatever pays him the most Exhibit A, Cat Williams interview. You know, I was watching Shay Shay until this last episode with him and Steven. I said, man, you could, man, oh, man. Yo, Kerry, come on in.
What it do, man? What's good?
Okay, man. Concerns, man. This is nothing but the Lions in front of us and SB 58. No fails this time, man. No fails this time. God.
Nah. Like I told you, man, I'm still in shock from the game, man.
If we can win
still in
that,
shock,
we
man.
can
I
win
still
anything.
Can't believe it, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I apologize to Google before I say this in the production, man. But I hope Purdy whoops Detroit's ass next week. Like I told you a few days ago. I want an absolute slaughterhouse. Like I don't want to play close with these guys because I've never, besides Lamar, I've never seen a quarterback get this amount of hate. Like you got them comparing his salary to other players, like attacking his personal life. Like I'm not all for being a victim, especially of making my team a victim. But this is getting crazy, man. Like Ronbo, am I tripping?
Absolutely not. And he's such a nice guy. He's not saying a word. And I'm saying, boy, the rest of us will. You got Sherm over there going 100 miles an hour against every MF that says something. I love it. Sherm! Shout out to Sherm. He's a man up there representing. God.
Yeah. I just
Ryan
hope
Clark.
he wrecks absolute havoc, man.
Whoa. If anybody burned me up,
I want a game.
it's him. God. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man. I just want Purdy to go out there and kill it, man. I want him to put a hurting on them so bad they drug test him after that game. Like, because it's ridiculous, man. I know that I wouldn't be surprised if this team they invite each other over and just laugh at this stuff. Like, I wouldn't be. I can see Kittle and McCaffrey just on the couch laughing. And Kittle already goofy as it is.
Ain't he?
So I know they ain't taking on the psyche level. I know they not taking none of this stuff seriously. But if we play 9 of football, man,
they ain't got a chance.
I got us beating these guys. Like I really got us dominating these guys. Ayuka's going to be very important. He's going to be very important. Us getting home to golf. We don't need to just unlock the door. We need to get home with him. That dude needs to have a red jersey by the end of the game. I just hope that we just close this thing out, man, and book that flight to Vegas. I really do, and I think we're going to be able to do that.
I mean, they just slipped by the Rams. Just slipped by. Yeah. Wait, why should we slip by the Packers? But you know what? If the Rams can stay on the field with that team, and I know people are going to say, yeah, well, you guys, the Rams just barely lost to the Ravens, and y'all got beat. Well, you know what? There was some mistakes made that we'll probably never make again. So I'm not worried about that.
Well,
the Rams can stay on the field with that team. I know the 49ers can.
I'm not disrespecting Detroit, man, but I feel like our toughest opponent was the Packers.
I do too.
Because Jordan Love has been the better quarterback. These guys have way younger receivers. They basically came out of nowhere playing at a top level.
No, they've been playing neck and neck with the 49ers for the last 6 or 7 weeks of the season. They were number 2 to the 49ers offensively. The Packers.
Yeah. The only thing that worries me is the Detroit. I heard the caller say he was right. Detroit got their 23rd in passing defense, and they're first in rushing defense. So, being that the weather is clear and Purdy going to have a clean grip the whole game, I want straight missiles, man. But their cornerbacks are they got very mediocre cornerbacks.
They got Deebo's boy out there, CJ, talking trash.
Ronbo, I told you, man. If I saw Jawan Jennings in the backfield, and I called the Uber home, man. Deebo better have his butt on the field.
I think they can't stop him. I mean, even if they told Deebo he wasn't playing Oh, well, y'all have to stop me. I can see it now. I know he wants to play.
Man, give his butt a shroom, give him a shot, and his butt need to be on the field.
Wrap
Shoot.
that shoulder
Give
up
him
tight.
something, man.
The only thing I worry about, Kay, is I want him to be able to play Deebo football. I want him to be bully ball all the way.
Yep.
I mean,
It's
knocking
all about
people
the
down and running
physicality,
through them.
man.
Yeah.
But I would be, God forbid, but I would be very disappointed if Deebo didn't play, because if I was a coach, I'd tell Deebo, like, look, man, McCaffrey has played through worse. You know, we paid you. McCaffrey has played through worse. It's no, you know, I'm a human. You know, I know, you know, injuries and bodily pain, you know, things like that.
Right.
But when we're talking about playing for a potential for on the biggest stage on earth, man, you gotta, you know, this is what kids dream about, you know. So I mean, if
Can't take that away
McCaffrey can
from
play
Deebo.
through this stuff, Deebo, you should.
Yeah. He'll be out there. It feels right. I can't imagine. Kyle's probably playing mind games with the Lions. Let them sit back, relax. All right, guys, we got one guy to worry about. Deebo Samuel looks like he's going to be out, and they'll believe it. They'll relax a little bit. Okay, what else you want to add? Because we got to go.
I seen that Vegas got us winning by 7.
I
So
know.
there, it's probably. I hope it's not a tight game, but man, I just hope we rise to the occasion.
You know, if Deebo plays, it'll be worse than that. If 49ers are embarrassed by what just happened, I tell you, watch what happens next.
Oh yeah, these guys are definitely in their group chats laughing about this. They're mentally prepared.
Okay, I see you Friday, fam. We're gonna have your score and your reasoning ready. Okay, I'll be looking for you.
All right, I'll be here.
Looking forward to it. Okay, all right, fam. And there he is. He is the chief cook and bottle washer. Oh wait, Purdy Tang. Niners continue from the last drive and get the W. I got to remember that name. We now go to the chief cook and bottle washer at House Dragon. He is Papa Dragon. Pop, get in here, Pop.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Bob, man, I tell you, I don't know. This show is so therapeutic for me. I've been worried about here, anxiety ridden. You know, putting my clothes on backwards, had to take them off, put them back on. Went outside butt naked. You know, the thing is, you figure like we've been through so much that losing this game, I don't know if we'll survive that. I mean, I will be on suicide watch. But Pop, enough of me. What are you thinking here?
Good God, Ronbo. Oh, my God.
I'm struggling
don't
with this.
kill yourself over a game.
I know, but I'm tired. 3 times, Pop. Please, not 3 times. Oh. Okay,
Hey.
go ahead. I'm through. I'm
Hey.
tired. Stop whining, Ron. Okay.
I'm just a little bit shaken right now, Ronbo. I'm a little bit shaken because I could have lost you this weekend, Ronbo. I could have lost
Yeah,
my
I didn't
man,
know you didn't mind
Ronbo.
letting me know, too.
Oh, my goodness. Lord, that rain hit. I was like, uh-oh. As soon as I saw that rain, I was like, oh, no.
Especially, it
Here
wasn't
we
just a
go
sprinkle.
again.
It was driving rain. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man. You know, I will say this, though. Our boy Kyle had another one of his Kyle Shanahan moments. Like I say, the man is brilliant, but good Lord, man, he has the most. He I don't know what he ate, but he had all kinds of brain farts that game. Just brain fart after brain fart. I don't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, what is he doing? Why are you trying to run sideline to sideline in the rain? Why are you throwing the ball so much? You know your quarterback can't throw the ball. You don't even prepare for it. See, he's the kind of coach that you have to win despite of him.
Yeah. I just want to piggyback on that real quick. Here's the fact about it. When CMC went over there and told him what play he wanted to run, He suggested it. And it's pretty much a north-south run off the tackle. And Kyle said, okay, run it. And what happened? You know, that's scary. I wish they wouldn't have told me that. But go ahead.
No, it's the truth though. I mean, if you looked at the all 22, what you do to Shanahan to beat him is you put Shanahan in a position to beat himself. So what you do is you try to break his system, and when you break his system, you know he don't have anything but that call sheet in front of him. That's his game plan. He sticks to it no matter what, and that's his big time fault. The minute he saw a 6-man line out there, he should have put in another offensive tackle. He should have moved. What's his name? Kittle to wide receiver. Okay, and he should have put Juice in and run right at it. It's bad weather. That's how you play bad weather games.
It is, and slipping is going to happen, like you say, from running side to side. McCaffrey wants to get that ball a little deep in the backfield so he can come out of there like a bullet. And Kyle, does it
7 yards deep, baby.
That's his advantage, Kyle. Let him do it.
Yeah. So what worries me about this game is not Brock Purdy, because Brock Purdy got my game ball. Not because of the game in its entirety, but the fact that it was terrible. It was set up for him in such a bad way, and he played so terribly until the last drive. Where the last drive, I believe he was 6 for 7.
Showed some character.
And the last play,
and George Kittle dropped what should have been 7 for 7. George, I'm still mad about that, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, but it's a wet game. It happens, right?
Yeah, I know.
So there was 2 plays at the very end of the game. 2 plays, and one was a pass play, and Brock had no intention of passing that ball. So he vetoed the decision from Shanahan. So if you go back and look at it, he immediately grabs the ball with 2 hands.
Run that puppy.
He takes a quick peek, and as soon as the defense turned their back, he took off around the left side. And that was a smart play.
I was so proud of him. You go, Brock.
Yeah, he called his own number at that play, and guess what happened after that? Oh, well, then Shanahan was like, well, maybe I should run this play. So, exactly. You should run this play because you're about to have a revolt from your team, right?
Fam,
and then my man, Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah. Just as long as he don't run the ball.
My man, Dre Greenlaw. It steals an interception from Fred Warner, right?
Blame Fred.
From him. And then goes Leroy Jenkins on everybody. He's like, Leroy Jenkins!
I kept yelling, Dre, go down. Dre, please go down. We only got to take a knee and the game is over. God.
Y'all Google Leroy Jenkins. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm dating myself, but it's a very, very funny video on YouTube.
Right,
so
Leroy
Jenkins. The only thing that worries me right now, Ronbo, about both teams is the coaches. I have a coach who coaches not to lose, and I have a coach that just is going to come at you pedal to the metal with no bricks.
And risky.
Y'all know Dan Campbell got no sense. He's got
no
300
fears.
pounds of courage. He's going to bite you in your kneecaps. These boys are coming to whoop us.
God.
They're coming to whoop us.
I'm doing it.
You look at both. Go Google both locker rooms at the end, and you'll see what you got is a real coach, and you have a great schemer. Is what you got. You got an offensive coordinator playing coach. It is a difference. There's a difference. So
Pop, you're killing me with the truth.
Now.
Stop.
That's the difference.
God.
That is the difference. It's not everybody right now. If you think that criticizing a second-year quarterback who was picked in the 7th round, who has done amazing things, if you think that's how you want to spend your time and your day, that's fine. But I know you're doing it for the money. You're not calling it like it is. You're doing it for the money, right? Because you said he couldn't win from behind, and he's done it. And
he couldn't win with Deebo,
I'm
and
okay
he did
with
it.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, and did you see?
I told you
Keyshawn?
last week. Yeah, go ahead.
Keyshawn said,
Yeah.
that 4 points ain't no deficit. I'm talking about double digit. If I had a rock and I could throw it at my screen and it would have hit Keyshawn in the face, I would have paid for a new TV. Keyshawn, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. I'm getting mad
But
again.
his argument makes no sense. His argument makes no sense because it was 4 points. It is what it is. What are you arguing about? Trust me, right now, argue all you want. But I argue all you want. But a wise man just said, "Go pack, go the fuck home."
Hey man, Bob, we gotta go. We ran out of time. You and I could talk about them fools for hours on it. I can tell right now. Oh my God, the hypocrisy. Okay.
Remember what I said. We have the least experienced quarterback. We have a rookie kicker. If people don't think that we're underdogs with that offensive line, they're stupid. If they think that Brock didn't make the offensive line look a lot better this year, they're not watching the tape because he did. Mm-hmm. Is he Mahomes? Is he Allen? No, and he shouldn't be. He just needs to be Brock Purdy.
He's Brock Purdy.
And that's good enough for me.
And that's me too. But I'll see you Friday because they're not going to stop talking. All right. Appreciate your pop as always. Give my best to bam, boom, I miss them. We don't get any more early games. So all right. Anyway, Pop, have a great night, fam.
All right, man. We'll holler at you. All right, man.
And it's time to ask the question, what time is it? There it is. Your answer.
Diners all day.
Time for a fish sandwich.
That's not Frank. That's Norm. Norm! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Time to put that bang bang in the Niner gang. You feel me? Let's go.
Boy.
It's third time we here, y'all. Third straight time we here. And the rest of the football world, they cannot believe it. You know what I'm saying? They cannot believe it. I'm watching all these people talk about, how did Brock Purdy make it when he did this and he did that and he made these bonehead. First of all, I don't think I kind of had to go over the tape, you know what I'm saying, to see what these quote unquote bonehead plays were. I found a few, you know what I'm saying, a few plays that you wish you had back. Bonehead plays though, no. Nobody was hurling it across his chest in the rain. Wait till it's to the other side of the numbers. That wasn't our quarterback doing that. That was somebody else.
The misuse of adjectives is out of control with the analysts, man. Oh God.
So shout out to Pat McAfee. Shout out to Emmanuel Acho.
Shout
out to Richard Sherman. You feel me? Because those are the three guys that I keep hearing that's saying, "What are y'all talking about?"
I loved it, man.
What are you talking about? Are you watching the tape? This is the same guy that's been boinking Stifler's mom all year, and y'all still trying to serve him up some American pie? Are you kidding?
Yes.
He is not a virgin anymore on this football field. Let it go. Y'all missed it. I think when
years old, he just got into the league.
The people go with the argument. The people go with the argument. I like what Richard Sherman said. It said, y'all give this man the expectations of these higher up draft picks, of these other quarterbacks that y'all seem to put on this pedestal up these tiers, right? Y'all give this guy right here on the Mr. Irrelevant, whatever. Y'all give him the same expectations, but when he goes out there and performs at that same level, now it's everybody else's fault.
Yeah, or he's got too many good players around him.
Okay, so without Deebo Samuel on a game-winning drive, who is Chris Conley?
Not very many people know. We just got him. Yeah.
Somebody who's very pivotal and contributed to a game-winning drive that was missing Deebo Samuel.
Yes.
And Brock Purdy laid that thing on the target to Conley's hands so precise.
As he was coming out, the ball was out before he came out to break.
Before that, and that's normal. Are y'all? What tape are y'all watching?
Oh, that boy can play some football. I don't care what they say.
And it's like, maybe he's not that he got a Drew Brees type of build.
My homie Norm, I don't want to interrupt you. Just to say this one thing.
What's up with you? You know what? For Brock Purdy to be the quarterback we need him to be, even the media and all society, win the Super Bowl, all that shit will change.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm getting into you see me, you see me, and you always talking on Instagram, right? All the BS we hear. He just needs to win that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You see Deebo wants to win the Super Bowl for this man. Peter wants to win the Super Bowl. All he needs to do, no matter what it is, they can keep hating on this man till we get to that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Just let that man.
That's it. You 2 games away.
And that whole narrative, whole narrative about he's not the quarterback, it will change.
It will change immediately.
It will change.
Wait.
Thank you, Emilio. I appreciate you for that. And the guy's 2 games away. We're 2 games away from that.
Oh, and I hope they keep that same energy. Them people talking trash, keep that same energy. After the Super Bowl, we will see you.
And I think we'll see a lot of Purdyism, a lot of Purdy plays coming up against a Detroit pass defense that is looking a lot more easier to get past than their run defense. But man, let's see how did Detroit favor against the last time they played Green Bay? I'm sure that tape is going to get looked at.
You know, no, that's what I'm going to go do. I got to go look at that game now that you mention it.
Yeah, that's something good to look at right there and see how they was able to work that, because you know Matt LaFleur, Cal Shanahan, they twins pretty much.
They're looking at it. Anyway,
yeah. So our defense though, you know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna have a cool day. I think gonna have a lot more. It's gonna be a lot easier for the fans than this last little outing you have right here. I don't know, like if you watch Detroit's offense against Tampa Bay, that's what I'm mainly focused on right there, and how it's cool, but I think we see that it's too familiar for our defense, bro. It's way too familiar.
Norm, if they start pumping them up in the secondary, the run game will open up then. And they can't help it. So
I'm just saying.
Shannon's will come out firing.
Let's wake it up though, and I feel like this is the fuel for the fire that we need. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited to be here. But for the Lions fans though, I'm glad that it's y'all more than anybody else. And I know everybody else is coming to Lions Kingdom and repping 313 because the Niners are free world right now. You feel me? So let's just accept that role. You know what I'm saying? That's 313. We free world right now. Just don't pop a dop nothing, okay? All right? Send B rapid packing. And that's all I got to say for today.
And
it's Niners all day. And let's go. 1 game away from Super Bowl 58. Viva Las Vegas.
John Boat, we finna kill Mufasa.
Give my best to the film. All right.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ronbo Sports. Like and subscribe.
There he is. Cool as ice. Norm. Hey, Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nigel, man, as you can see, we're getting all fired up. You know, there's no point in us not believing. But you know what? Good thing about this, Nigel, though, every time I have my concerns, we beat that. You know what? I was thinking, oh man, come on, man, Green Bay can't stop before nice. I'm done with that for the rest of this year. And we get upon getting the Super Bowl, I ain't saying nothing about the Ravens. They ain't going. Nice. Then the Ravens said Lamar cannot beat Mahomes. I don't believe it. But go ahead.
No, I'm with you. Honestly, I really am. This is the first time that Lamar's in the AFC Championship game. And it's really hard for me to believe that with all the pressure that's on Lamar, Mahomes, he's been there 6 times in a row or however many times he's been in there.
See?
And he has that experience, and I feel like he's just going to be a bit more calm, cool, and collected than Lamar will. Although Baltimore they're formidable, obviously. So it's kind of a toss-up.
Josh Allen and company are too. I thought Josh Allen was going to beat the Chiefs into the dirt because they are supposedly the better team. Patrick Scott had some problems with some of the guys on his team. Kelsey's been dropping the ball. He's got one. Rasheed is the only receiver he can depend on. And they went in there and they bet. The defense is
Yeah.
what helped them beat the Josh. So that, you know what?
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna stop
Josh
Lamar
also
too.
makes mistakes too.
A
You know,
lot.
he made Josh Allen makes a lot of mistakes, and he turns the ball over a lot,
But he gets
and
nothing but
you know
love.
everybody could see it.
He gets nothing
Yeah,
but love,
but
Nigel.
yeah,
Let
nothing
Brock
but
make one
that's what that
mistake.
I heard. Yeah, I mean, but you know, here's the thing for us, Rombo, is Brock Purdy. Obviously, we all know he had a rough game
He
for the
did.
most part, but
All of us will admit to it.
to me, I don't know why that gives anybody confidence at all, because it just shows the resilience that this guy has. For 3.5 quarters, he played pretty mediocre, and
Yeah.
in that time, he did have some plays that he made, like that pass to Kittle, and yeah, he had a couple plays here and there, but for the most part, it was lackluster performance. And then when he got to that last drive, he showed a lot of
Didn't he?
resilience, a lot of moxie and confidence in his arm,
yes.
and he grit his teeth, went in there, and he did what he had to do
Right.
to help his team get a touchdown. And to me, that just shows now we have shown that the 49ers can win by running you out, you know, running the scoreboard up on you.
Scratch and crowd. Yeah.
Now they're showing that even if we play a bad game, if our defense and our offense can do just enough to get to that point where we have a guy who we can have some confidence in and say, you know what, we've seen him do this before. He can come back in a game where his back is against the wall.
Yep.
He hasn't been playing that well, or whatever the circumstances that, you know, has put you in a position to where, for me, I feel more confident that we can come back on somebody.
We showed it.
We have the ability to make those plays when they count
Yes.
the most. And to me, that's just another element of his game that has shown, although
growing.
for the most part he didn't have a good game,
Yeah.
that last 5 minutes showed me more than what I've seen out of a lot of other guys. I mean, look at
Nigel,
Josh Allen.
That's
screwed
the
up.
Joe Montana thing. When people say he's not Joe Montana, nobody said he was Joe Montana. But what he does have is that kind of mindset that reminds you of Joe. He did whatever he had to do to win that game. That was not like Pop just said. That was not a run play. Brock looked around, seen the situation. He read the room. Okay, I'm sorry, coach, and he ran that ball almost down to the first down marker. That's the mark of a smart quarterback. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Forget the play call. Do it.
Sometimes it's luck, man. Sometimes you have to have luck on your side sometimes. And a lot of quarterbacks, I'm not going to name any quarterbacks because I know people will get crazy about like different players and who's better, whatever. But most quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls have got real lucky, or there's been some weird stuff that has happened. Tom Brady.
And referees.
I mean, he's had a bunch of weird shit happen in his championship runs. You know, Brock Purdy didn't even have a turnover.
I know.
Ronbo. And supposedly the guy that playing opposite of him, everybody's like propping up Jordan Love, which don't get me wrong, he did show he had potential. This guy has been in the league longer than Brock Purdy. Okay. And on top of that, he screwed up and he lost the game for his team by throwing those crazy interceptions.
Across your body.
So I don't want to hear any of the Brock Purdy slander. Rombo, I think we're going to go all the way. The Lions, they don't have it, dude. Not them. They ain't going to take us out.
I don't think so either. I just don't think the 49ers are going to. I think the 49ers are a scary team at this moment, in this hour. And I don't think anybody can come in there and beat them this Sunday. Not this Sunday. Man.
Nope.
Nigel, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you Friday. Good to hear from you again, Nigel. I haven't heard from you in a long time.
Yeah.
Since last time you called in was recently.
I always
but
listen.
before that,
I'm
you were on a
always
hiatus.
falling asleep late at night. So anyway.
Try to get in there,
But all right, man. Well, you all have a good rest of your week. Let's finish it off strong so we can get to this weekend and knock off the Lions. So,
Please.
But y'all have a good night. Thanks, man.
You too, Nigel. Night, fam. And Castell says, we got this NFCCG. And TA, it's time to get rid of Jim Everett. He is sick. The head nobody goes on your stream. and comments the whole time. This guy has problems, please. TAC, I have explained this before. What you do, just block him if you can't stand him. I keep these people right where I can see them. So when they come in, and the Rams, if anybody should be shamed, it's them. You got all kind of material. You can open up a can of whoop ass on a Rams fan anytime you like. Just go to town on them. Don't be intimidated. What we don't do is we don't run from people in this chat. We beat their ass. Get him. All right? But thanks for that contribution. Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank.
What's up with it?
Frank, man, we're talking about, Deebo being out, and is it worrying you? And is Kyle playing games with the people over in Michigan? I mean, what is going on? Because I like having Deebo there. Otherwise, we got to alter the plan. What are you thinking?
You ain't hear the news, Ronbo? Huh?
Please
You ain't hear the
enlighten me.
news?
Enlighten me, Frank, and give me a fish sandwich with extra hot sauce this time. Go ahead.
Yeah, we just signed Jerry Rice to a 10-day contract.
Hey, Frank, and he would do it too. If somebody called Jerry and asked him to come, he'd be out there in a heartbeat. Boy.
No, man. Deebo got to play, Ronbo. It's no fracture. It's not. Even we use him as a decoy. Like, I don't know. I can't speak on that man pain or his, what hurt him. This is the NFC Championship game, man. Like, we got, Deebo, man, you got to toughen up, man.
Yep.
And put your big boy pants on and play this game, man. Because, it can't be, we lost the game because, Deebo ain't play. Like, Deebo, you got to play this game. There ain't no sitting. No, I think he's going to play. I think Cal just playing. He don't want nobody to know right now. He don't want Detroit to know right now. So Deebo going to play, Ronbo. He going to play. Ain't no way he's missing this game, Ronbo.
I believe it.
It's not a good feeling. Last year we lost, his block went out. So Deebo, you want that same repeat if you don't play and we don't win the game, and you know what I'm saying, and feel the same way. Like, come on now, you gotta toughen up, man. Put your big boy pants on, man, and you gotta be a decoy or whatever. You just be on that field. The throw, be a distraction, to the defense. Like, we can win this game. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a tough one, but Jared Goff 0-5 against us, and that don't mean that
1-7
that he can't. No, I just saw the stats. They're 0-5.
It was 0-5. That's how he lost 7 times.
Yeah, 0-5. Yeah, 0-5. So it's gonna be
it's in Shanahan, right?
Showing the stat.
That's right.
Yeah, it's in Shanahan already 0-5. So like I say, it's just I think we got a good shot at winning the game. I'm a little more confident in this game than I was in the Green Bay game. I feel like the weather is gonna be clear skies. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be rainy and everything. I think Brock will have a better game. I think all the naysayers, everybody, all they're gonna fuse him, and I think Brock really gonna come out and shine this game. I think he really gonna have a good game, Ronbo. I think he's really gonna ball out.
I think he's really gonna ball out. That stuff that's being said about him.
Yeah,
I really think he does.
He's really gonna ball out, Ronbo. I think he's really gonna ball out. So, we just gotta take it business, man. I'm just hoping the defense get home on golf. Please give me 2 or 3 sacks, man. Watch the Green Bay film, man. When Green Bay played them on Thanksgiving, Green Bay hit golf like 5-6 times. Like, come on, y'all. We got to generate some type of pressure and hit them. Please, man.
And their offensive line is hurting.
Man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and they hurting. Yeah, like, come on now. And I think, what's that? Cleveland, what's his name? Farrell, what's his name?
Cleveland Farrell.
Yeah, I think he back, so he might play this game.
What?
So we miss him because he be getting pressure. Yeah, remember I think they said he's gonna play if we make it to the next round.
I would, but I haven't heard anything about Cleveland being. I think he's seriously hurt.
Yeah,
they did. Well, I wish he would.
No, they said we made it to the next game, he'll play. So that's what they said. So it's not set in stone yet. Okay. But yeah, they say he's only gonna miss. Yeah. And so we definitely need him. And I don't know why he ain't playing Jair Brown. Jair Brown, because he was out there. He was on the sideline.
He explained that he thought that was putting too much pressure on a rookie. And then Kyle's really got that. He's really got a problem with that. You know that.
He got to stop there. And Kyle, please use Mitchell and and Mason. You can put Mitchell in the backfield. Throw McCaffrey out on the flat, right on the
let him go off the
on the
passes since they have a
outside.
bad secondary.
Yeah,
He won't.
that's what you gotta do.
He won't do it.
Mix it up, man. You got this on Cal, Ronbo.
I know.
I'm tired of getting to the NFCG and we losing, man. We won one game, that was 2019, and we lost the next two.
Yeah.
Come on now, there's a question mark about this one right here. This is a must-win game that we need to win, man. Like, I'm tired of getting my heart broke, man, and drinking all this Jameson and eating all this fish sandwich, Ron. But I'm tired, man.
Make sure you do fish sandwich first. And to teams that work better than us. That's the thing, fam. Man, the Rams weren't better than the 49ers that year. And we already know what the Eagles were.
If Kyle want to be at the table with McVay and them, man, he got to win it, man. Like, we can't keep calling you the guru, man. You don't get the job done, man.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real.
No, you
can't sit at the table with the big dogs, man. You can't,
you ain't got no,
show that jewelry on your hand, man. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, the one thing I can say, I can't stand the Rams, but McVay, he won the championship. He won the Super Bowl, so I got to give him credit for that. Kyle, you must do it, man. Like, this is it, man. I'm tired of all the excuses for him, man. Come on, Kyle. You got to bring the trips on your sleeves and do
Frank,
something.
Do you know how 49ers lead the NFL and go into the NFCCG? 19 times.
Yeah, 19.
19. You know, 19 times we pulled out 5 rings, but still, come on now. Come on now. Stop with the NFCCG.
We need the Super Bowl. We need to get to this SB. This big. We at home. We got the momentum behind us. Detroit gonna come in, blazing hot. Dan Campbell already got them fired up. And he doing a heck of a job with them. But
he does.
It's Jared Goff.
Give it to him.
It's Jared Goff. We should be able to hit Jared Goff, get some kicks off.
Over and over.
We come on now. Come on, Steve Wilkes. Dial it up, man. We need a clean game. Please get some sacks on, bro. Please hit Jared Goff. Please. Just hit him, right on him. Please. Don't not have him sitting back in that pocket with a clean jersey and just lighting out secondary.
He will hurt you if
because he definitely will. Because they saying in the fourth quarter, I think he averaged like 200 and some yards in the fourth quarter.
No, Jared's gotten better.
That's when he balled in the fourth quarter.
Bend him up.
That's when he balled.
Scare him.
Quarter.
We got to go, Frank.
Yeah,
so good to hear from you in them sandwiches.
Man. Yeah, you too, man. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to moms too. Don't forget to tell her. All right.
Oh yeah. Mom say hey, for sure, man. Mom, she riding with us, man. Mom riding with us.
Good.
So shout out to my faithful family, man. Ellis, Shabazz, Papa, TNT, everybody, man. All y'all, man. I don't know all the names, but I love all y'all, man. We're a big family.
We all love you back too.
Fish sandwich on me, man. Fish sandwich for everybody.
All right, I take the first round.
All
right, Frank. I'll see you Friday if you got some time. Hope you do. All right. Cool, Frank. Oh, here he comes. Our man in Texas, Anderson. Anderson.
I love all y'all, man. We're a big family. Fish sandwich on me, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Anderson, man, I'm telling you right now, we got one team to beat. And we're staying at home, sleeping in your own bed, eating all you want from your favorite place, kick back and mad as hell after 2 years. Anderson, Deebo ain't playing, maybe, or is he playing? Is it gonna make any difference?
Man, he said he okay. He said the man said he was okay. He gonna play. They just held him out, just saved him, just like they're doing with Mitchell and Mason. He saved them. They don't have film on. They really don't have film on those two just yet like that because Kyle been keeping them out. That's my theory. And this is what I heard. This is something else I heard. Wow. It had something to do with the Super Bowl logo. My cousin had told me. He had heard. It got something to do with the Super Bowl logo. It's like if you look at the past winners on the logo, the colors of they colors is not really on there.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's who. So the team who color not really on there is the one who end up winning, and it being right. And so if you look at the logo of this shit, it's mostly purple. So it's less of us. So he's saying. So I'm like, I know we don't get it. Because what I'm thinking it's gonna be a rematch.
It is. You know what though? If Lamar can beat the Chiefs, I'm gonna be shocked. But I want him to because I don't want to bother Patrick. That boy is worrisome. Anderson, I hate to give him respect, but Patrick Mahomes had no business beating Buffalo in Buffalo, and he did. I said, you know what? Something.
Man, that was Allen's fault, man.
I know, but it's always something like that. Boy, lucky sometimes.
Man, I was like, how you missed that pass, fool?
He always does that. But everybody loves him some Josh Allen. But Brock Purdy goes out and engineers a great drive to end the game to win it, and everybody talks about him like he has a tail. I said, you know what? You people kill me.
Man,
God.
They just got to find some reason to hate on the Niners because all I've been saying to hearing from people, man, what y'all gonna do when the Lions come see y'all? And TV. On TV. What the Lions have to do to beat the 49ers? Like, why y'all want us to get beat? Now y'all making me feel like y'all talking about the Cowboys on the cool back.
Right.
Y'all will be talking about the Cowboys just like that. Now y'all talking about us like that. What's going on? But I want, man, Chris Conley, and he should have been getting work, man. That dude
smooth, didn't he?
Is ready. He been ready. He got the speed and he can catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But hey,
it was raining when he made that catch.
Man, I'm glad he did. I was like, yeah. I say, where that boy been, man? See, Kyle be tripping, man. You got players that was all-stars in other teams. You just don't want to play them.
Mm.
I think maybe because he don't want them getting no film on him in our offense. I don't know.
It could be, because Conley could play this week, and he might. Kyle may have liked what he's seen. Because Ray worries me. I mean, I like Ray.
Man.
I don't know if I want him out there playing the Deebo part, though. Because Deebo has a lot of things he does.
Because I looked at how the play was going before he threw the ball. I say, oh, yeah, this dumb. He got to cut in, fool. Cut in. Dumb ass. This nigga did not cut in.
And Brock's bad at the other end of the field yelling and screaming. And he ain't like that. If he messed up, he would have looked like he did. But he was yelling and screaming because Ray messed up. Oh.
Yep. But I want to see Ayuk and why he can't Ayuk can't do no end around with Bell. Let Bell hand it to him and let him take it. Bell got speed.
Yeah.
That's when I just use him on that only. But I know every time he came in and used him for the end zone play, he didn't got us a touchdown. So shit. But shout out to Norm and the caller that was before him. Man, this offense ain't gonna be able to handle our defense. They couldn't really handle our Buccaneers.
I know, right?
Talking about all they really have on defense on the line is Hutchinson and that rookie they got on the other side. I can't think of his name.
But I know you're talking about.
I did not tell you one of their tackle hurt. He not playing, and one of their tight ends not playing.
Oh, that's why they went and got hurt.
I seen that on I think it was
Sports Center,
NFL Network, and it came across the scene. I said, "Ooh, that's good." Now somebody gonna get a sack.
Oh yeah,
I think it was a start.
No, Brock's going. I mean, Goff's going down this weekend. I don't know how many times, but they're definitely gonna get him. Because
I mean, we know how to play him. Just apply pressure that he gonna turn into Jared Goff.
And I think our secondary is waiting on him to throw because we got guys who can't pick him off. So man, Anderson, we gonna win this game, man.
Yeah, we gonna get this though. Yeah. So, but on the cool, let's not put no score or nothing on it. Let's just get the win.
Yeah, we ain't doing that today. We're just talking about Deebo being out. But like everybody knows, Deebo's this is just talk. And I'm gonna go.
Oh, he gonna play.
And
he gonna play.
I believe it too. And give them Cowboys hell. And I see you Friday.
Oh, I still do.
Get that. I see you Friday, fam.
I was. Because matter of fact, my neighbor, she posted a video of me on Facebook. She talking about, look at this hater. Look at this hater from across the street. I got my 49er hat on and everything. I'm just clowning. I'm like, where that cheese at for my hamburger? You know?
Work 'em.
I
Work
ride
'em, Anderson.
49er Empire. I ride Empire. Love y'all. This our year. Peace.
Peace. We out, Anderson. See you Friday. And we move over to Kyle Style. Kyle Style. Kyle Style. Go back to Kyle Style. And we go to the man who is down in Southern California, where he has to watch each and every year Cowboys crossing his lawn to get to their practice facility during the off season. He's been known to send his dog out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, he doesn't bite." Vader!
What's going on, Ronbo? How you been?
Hey, Vader, doing great, man. I'm glad to hear from you again. You know? I mean, here's what I'm saying. I've been entertaining thoughts of losing possibly the Lions because Deebo. Because everything has to be I want everything to be in order, right? And then one of my main men get hurt. You're like, no, not again. But it could be a BS, Vader. Some people are saying Deebo's fine. He'll be out there. I'm thinking that's probably right. But Vader, your feeling on this?
I would have to agree with that. I mean, X-rays came back negative, but it's just the way he got hurt. I'm getting sick of this, man. Especially with the refs. Every time they tackle Deebo, and even on Trent Williams' side, it's like they take forever to blow the whistle.
Yes.
Okay. The forward progress is like he literally flicked the freaking ball. Are you gonna call a fumble now? I mean, dude, blow the whistle, man. What are you guys
throwing
doing?
flags.
I had three guys on me, man.
And they're wrestling him down. I wish Deebo would go, but Deebo's just not a wimp. He won't go down. But ref blew the whistle. Get off of him.
Yeah, exactly. That I just, man, it's like, wow. But hey, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. And I think it's gonna be a good game against Detroit. Got to get that W. We deserve this as Niner fans, as we discussed year after year after year with you. There's no excuses, man. This is the team. We're well rested. It was always a rest with us. It was always the players being hurt. We're well rested. We're ready to go. Kyle, the next time we get a bye week, Brock Purdy has to throw the ball. He can rest a week, but he's got to not throw the ball for 20 days, brother. And then put him in rainy conditions. And then he tried to put on the glove. I said, Brock, that's not going to work. The size of foot, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I mean, because he's still a rookie player, like everybody else was talking about. And they were all on point tonight, and it's fabulous that we're all seeing the same thing, and we're not all delusional. But apparently, everybody else in TV land is. But a college ball is a little bigger than an NFL ball. Okay, so when he decided to put on that glove, the way he did, and not practice a couple days prior to that or anything like that, and grip the ball right, he had to realize, hey, dude, that's not going to work like it did when you were in college.
But baby, Kyle doesn't believe in practicing with a wet ball. He even said it, which I said, why, Kyle? What's wrong with you?
I think he's just blowing air up our ass, dude. I don't think he believes in that. I think he does the best he can to prepare his players to do what they need to do. I understand some of the play calling is funky, but I think it's more of a communication thing. Again, Brock Purdy's second year, brother. So we're really counting on these veterans to communicate downfield and that ball that he threw out of bounds. I mean, what was he supposed to do? Brandon Ayuk ran the wrong route, and again, Brandon, you see it in his Brock's face. Again, Brandon, really? Shit, dude. It's second year together. Come on, get it together. It's like I don't know why they're making these little mistakes like this. A lot of people wanted to blame maybe the wide receivers coach. They need to get on his behind about the communication with there, but I just think it starts with the front of the line, because once Brock gets into that 2-minute drill, they ain't stopping him, brother. I'm telling you, it's just precision practice. He throws passes that I know for a fact that two other players are wide open, and he throws it to the toughest end of the thing and just drops dimes, brother.
That's why I know. He's gonna be okay,
Yeah, he'll
especially
be
if it
all,
feels
he'll be
dry.
all right.
And Brock's not gonna put 2 bad games together back to back. I don't believe it. We'll see. We're gonna find out
With
because
the
Brock's
firepower that we
he knows what
have,
this means.
and then I was pretty upset because they didn't try to put Mason or Mitchell in.
Don't get
But
upset.
again, we
Because
really
they're gonna be
it was
upset all the
raining.
time.
Yeah, it was raining. Mason's really no. I'm telling you the truth, Ronbo. He's really known to fumble the ball. And he's just a powerful runner, but he just
You said
and then
Mason?
to do it in the rain, and then with the way Brock was throwing, it's like, ooh, Mason, I think you need to sit down.
Well,
But
he is sitting
try
down.
Mitchell, brother.
Yeah, Mitchell never
Yeah, he
fumbles.
did sit him there. But Mitchell never fumbled. Yeah, exactly. But again, I don't know. Maybe Kyle's just so timid, and I'm putting certain players in because it's like every time we get to the dance, brother, something happens, man. Somebody gets hurt, and you know what? That doesn't only you guys got to understand that doesn't only devastate our team; it devastates the NFL. I want you to picture this, Rumble. Help me understand this. If Brock Purdy did not get hurt in that Eagles game, do you think the Eagles would have let go of their defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator and say, you know what, we do suck. We got exposed. We're exposed. If we didn't lose the NFC Championship, they had no business going to the Super Bowl. We all knew that.
Anyway.
And then when we played them the next following year, Deebo kept running his mouth, and Deebo fucking answered. And it was done.
Bradbury was not going to stop
Deebo wasn't
by
on the field during the Green Bay game. Deebo wasn't on the field.
That's right. He left in the first quarter, didn't he? That's right.
Yes, sir. So stop with the nonsense, okay? I just one hater after another. Man, they really hate our team, brother.
Loud talk.
And I think what it is, brother, is jealousy, because we got a winning lottery ticket here, brother. We actually do. We don't have to pay them next year. We're coming in stacked at $40 million to start. $41 million, Rumble.
I don't think give him some money though.
Everybody's trying to give us first and second round draft picks. Yeah. Because with the Nick Saban leaving the league, people are starting to wake up. Hey, brother, the best players are not on the first and second round, man. They're on the third and fourth. And we're going to see what it's going to look like when we offer the Redskins for Adam Peters. And then that's another thing, too, I wanted to talk to you about real quick, Rumble.
Real quick, because we got 30 seconds.
Real quick. I don't like the way they interview our fucking coaches during the league. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You got a couple more than my Greasy could be leaving too.
Yeah, I know, but I think Greasy. I think he did something he shouldn't have did during the game. So last game, that he's pretty smart on not doing, but not having Brock prepared the way he should have. And I think, but again, hopefully it's another smoke screen, and we're ready to go again. That's all hearsay. We got to prepare for Detroit. Get ready for Detroit. And I see our defense doing terrific things. We've got to put pressure on them, man. And we just got to play nine ball.
It's like Jared Goff. Vader, I'm going to see you. I'm looking for you Friday.
Absolutely,
get in here, man.
brother.
I see you in the chat. Get on that phone.
I get in the chat when I can, brother, and when I'm not busy. But anyways, I'm going to see you Friday. So anyways, to all my fans out there, don't worry. We got 2 more games to go, and hopefully we get this dub coming up on Sunday.
Damn right. Vader.
All right, Brombo, I'm going to let you go the way I know how to let you go, brother.
All right,
let me go. Radio, Ronbo Sports. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and come on, fellas. When I see 300-400 people on the chat just running their mouth, you can hit that like. Thank you, gentlemen. You have a good night.
You too, Vader. Appreciate you, fam. Let me make a correction on Chrissy Everett. Tupac is not a Rams fan. His mother was a Black Panther in the Bay Area. Now, he might like the Raiders, but I'll tell you right now, I know he don't like the Rams. So you can just, stop that right now. Read, learn. Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, man, we just sit back here and worried about Deebo. Well, let me put it this way. I'm worried about Deebo. Nobody else is. He's going to play.
Ronbo, yes. I don't think Deebo's going to miss this game.
I don't think
he's not going to miss it. This is the one time, because C.J. Gardner-Johnson was running that fucking mouth all offseason and preseason and regular.
He's still talking.
He ain't going to miss this. Ronbo, if someone was running their mouth about me, let's take it back. In high school, if someone was running their mouth about you all throughout the year,
I'm
See,
inspired.
so one day out of the entire year, I'm gonna pull up. I don't give a fuck if I got the flu, a broken leg, or if I'm arrested for whatever reason. I'm pulling up and I'm beating your fucking ass for that one day.
Oh God, yes. Even if the refs have to tell me to calm it down, you're still gonna know my energy level's up.
No, it's on. If Deebo, I guarantee you, Ronbo, if Deebo gets the ball, he's running directly at CJ Gardner-Johnson. There's no stop. I guarantee you, he don't even give a fuck. He will turn around. He'll be 4 feet from the end zone, turn around, smack CJ, and then go back into the end zone.
Hey, Steven, you notice Bradbury never responded. Bradbury, I felt sorry for Bradbury. But people, they came and asked him some questions about Deebo's statements. He said that. James wanted to.
I never heard of it.
Bradbury he is scared of Deebo. CJ is not. He says he's not. He could be made. CJ's not that good, Steven. That's what I understand. What is he doing talking?
Ronbo. He was injured all season this year. And then he finally comes back and takes, 3 or 4 snaps? He picks off Baker. Big fucking whoop. Everybody picks off Baker. That's low-hanging fruit.
You know?
That's low-hanging. Pick off Mahomes. Pick off who else? Who else they played that was actually good? Pick off Hurts. Your own teammate. Pick off anybody. But you pick off Baker and you think, oh yeah, I'm the shit still. No, bro. You ain't shit. Everybody picks up Baker. But Nick Bosa almost picked off Baker.
Oh yeah, well, Nick is the worst that picked on Baker. Nobody beat up on Baker like that.
I love Nick Bosa, but the man he runs like he shits his pants. Anybody can catch up to Nick Bosa. He's big as shit, but he can't run.
He does look tight. Those thighs, guys with thighs like that though, every stride is an explosion. Nick's got quickness. He knows what he's doing.
But you know what, Ronbo? There's a lot of electricity in the air. There's a lot of electricity, and I don't know. I want to say we're going to win. I really do.
Yeah, well.
This Lions offense, this Lions defense is a lot different from the last time we played them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
But I tell you what, hey, Steven, let me ask you this, though. You think that Lions offense is better than what we just ran across with Green Bay? Green Bay is way better than I thought they were.
Green Bay is way better. Green Bay is way better. If I'm not mistaken, I think Green Bay still had Robert Tonyan. I could be wrong. Robert Tonyan, Jones, who else? Who else am I forgetting? Oh, let's not forget Trey Lance, fucking former wide receiver, Christian Watson.
But hey, listen, you mentioned him. I'm glad he wasn't playing. I really am.
Ronbo. Watson, I guarantee you, we're going to kick ourselves because we never drafted him.
Everybody wanted him.
Anything. I was like, oh yeah, Christian Watson. And if not, we got to go after Phoenix Sproles. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We got to have another good wide receiver. Chris Conley's good. Chris Conley deserves more reps. In my opinion, he deserves more reps. I like Chris Conley. I liked him when he was with the Titans. I liked him when he was with the Bills. But we need him.
Steven, one question though. When you want to draft that wide receiver though? Not what round?
If Phoenix Sproles is still there, I would say go for him in the 4th.
Oh, 4th, okay. Because I'm saying, you know what?
Yeah.
We have to get a run stopper because Eric's getting up there and he's getting injured more and more every season. And for God's sakes, an offensive lineman is priority 1. Trent Williams says he's going to play another year.
Right guard, absolutely.
Good. Oh my God. Oh.
And you know what? I'm not really tripping off of Trent Williams retiring because here's the thing. Trent has given so much knowledge to his other teammates playing that same position.
Oh, he says he's not leaving. One more year.
Yeah. Well, we got it for one more year. After that 1 more year, that's it. But I was just saying, in general, I feel confident in whoever's going to replace him because we have seen what it's like without Trent, and it's not that bad.
It's scary, ain't it?
It's scary. But you know what? The one thing I really hope for, I can't stress this enough, I really hope Kyle stays the fuck out the picture. Kyle, sit the fuck down, go home, kick your feet up, let Brock do Brock, please.
I mean, he can design plays and call them most of the time, But when it comes to picking out personnel, he needs to let John. It's too bad we just lost Adam Peters. I hope John learned something from Adam and whomever else he has in the building. That is the draft is going to be an adventure this year, Stephen. You watch and see. I have people who said, "Oh Jesus, Kyle, whose idea was Z? Oh my God." I already see it coming. I'm braced for it. I'm not gonna lose it during the draft. I'm gonna remain calm. I saw this coming.
We were all like surprised and shocked by like, okay, well, we picked some weird ass picks in the first round, second round, third round, going into the draft. And he always does that. He always throws some weird wrench in the game plan for the draft night. But at the end of it, we always somehow manage to do kind of better. I mean, think about it.
As long as it's not the first, second, or third round, or first, second round. Stephen, we're gonna go before we get thrown off and. Give my best little Rome and Mrs. Steven. I'll see you Friday. Well, we're going to have all kind of good news. I can just feel it. Deebo will play.
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope so. Yeah, Brock Purdy's going to come and swing, I guarantee you.
I'm not worried about Brock. He's going to be fired this weekend. All right, fam. See you Friday.
See you Friday, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too. Let's go back and check on Kyle's style and see if he's ready. Oh, Kyle.
Ronbo!
I love that little toe in the fourth gear. Kyle, listen, I am no longer concerned with what I was at the beginning of this program. I said to myself, guys, what are we going to do without Deebo? Our offense usually clicks because of the role he plays in just about every play. He's got his fingerprints on it in one way or the other. If he's not carrying the ball, he's causing this, he's causing that. He's taking defenders with him. He's doing all kinds of things. Now, is there another fear factor on our team that is anywhere close to the very unique Deebo Samuel? What are we going to do? Are we going to be okay with that? Or is Deebo going to play? Just to erase all of that problem. Just get it out of here.
How are you going to call that game without Deebo?
I know, right?
What's happening?
Not going to happen.
Yeah, we have plenty of weapons. We have plenty of weapons, and I'm not worried. And why? Why were you so worried, Ronbo?
Because Deebo, I just say
in the Packer game.
I was freaking out.
Why? Why though? Why?
You came that close. Did you know we were going to pull off that miracle finish?
I absolutely knew we were going to. Because we had no turnovers.
We got to talk to
I'm not going to get worried.
You got to call me up and let me know to calm down. God.
Well, I don't have your personal number on my phone, or I would bang your line.
That's funny. I was scared. I mean, I had to change clothes. God, we came close. It looked like we came close, but you could be right. Maybe we had it under control the whole time.
Yeah, we did, but there's no need to get worried, and it's no need to get worried now with the Lions. It's the same. It's the same thing.
They're a good team. Their coach is insane.
It's the sad faces of the NFC North. Come the fourth quarter, you will see. You will see.
It's
Jared Goff.
It's like who's that here just said it's going to be a Kittle kind of
all of them. Yeah, they're just going to be all distraught because, yeah, the game was like a bear coming out of hibernation.
And what is that?
Once we got to the fourth quarter, there was no worry. There was no worry. Here we are.
Kyle, tie that together. What does that do to the bear coming out of hibernation, though? I like that. Yeah, Kyle, you've been drinking, haven't you?
Absolutely, all the time. But Ronbo, I digest. I digress. You know.
Yeah.
Within the first three quarters of that game, we didn't play that well. I thought we played all right. You know, Purdy had that great pass to Kittle. You know, and then we got there. We got to where we needed to be. I wasn't worried, and you shouldn't be worried now.
No, I'm just concerned because it's such an important game. You cannot lose this game.
I know. We're at the hump. We're at the hump.
Yes.
That's the NFC Conference Championship game again. 3 years in a row, dude. We are not Ronbo. We're not gonna fuck this up. There's no way we can.
We have all the advantages.
If we do,
there's no way they should be losing that game.
Yeah, for sure. We're not gonna lose it. We're not gonna lose it, and you shouldn't be worried. Shouldn't be worried about the Lions.
Yeah.
Whatever let's call them the Cubs, because that's what they are. Because who's more hungry? Answer me this.
Well, you know what?
Who's more hungry?
It's
the team that has been there 3 times in a row, or these guys that just like, well, we're here. The Niners have gotten here 3 years in a row. The Lions have not.
Well, see, that's why they might be desperate. You know, if Deebo does play,
I know
hit him in the
but
shoulder.
So, Ronbo, wait for it. It's going to be a good game. It will.
I don't want to be.
We are.
No. I don't want a good game.
We're the more hungry team.
I want a blowout then. Okay. I want it at the third quarter. It just looks hopeless for Detroit. That's what I want to see. So I can sit back. I don't even smoke cigars. I might even do the Rudy. Put a cigar in my mouth, look like a friggin' idiot, and act like it's over. I don't even have any cigars.
Everybody.
They smell bad. I'm not blowing on no cigar. But you know what? It's just that I just want to be able to see the 49ers comfortably win this game. Don't take us to the same stress level that they did this past Sunday.
Oh, they won't. No, Ronbo, we have to get over the hump. We have to do it. We're gonna do it. There's no way this inexperienced Lions team is gonna come over here and push us over.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yep.
It's
going to
happen.
And they don't do well outside, so, good. Listen, Kyle and
you know what it is?
Go ahead.
Hey, shout out to Norm. You already know what it is. It's Niners all day.
Yes. Kyle.
Niners!
Kyle, pour yourself another one and take this one too. Niners! I'm just getting crazy with this. It relieves stress. It's good for you. All right, Kyle. I'll see you Friday. Hope you got some time, okay?
If I have time.
All right. Be looking forward to that. And there he is. It's Ryan Russo. Come on in, Russo.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Russo, after getting through the trauma of this past game and then hearing that Deebo might not play, it's really... It's an experience being a 49er fan right now, because I don't know where my emotions are going next, and I'm not even prepared to what to do about it. But this game coming up this weekend, I'm hoping that people are saying that it's all a ruse, that Deebo will indeed be playing is right on par with the truth. I'm really concerned. But Russo, give me some, man. What's your feeling on this? Is Deebo playing? And if he doesn't play, what are we going to do and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, so my gut says Deebo doesn't play. I want him to play. I mean, I definitely want Deebo to play. Yeah. But, I mean, I just kind of find it hard to believe that 8-day turnaround, like, couldn't play, was out of the game, all of a sudden he's just going to be good to go again. Like, it just, I don't know if that's enough time. And then on top of it, if he gets re-injured now, what if he's not available for the Super Bowl?
Right.
So
that's another concern.
I think that if the Niners, they're going to give him a shot. We're going to find out, he's at practice, tomorrow? I'm assuming he's not going to practice. And then it's probably for Thursday, then Friday, and then
walkthrough. Yeah,
so it's going to be day to day. More than likely, I would say he's probably not going to play. But, they game plan for 2 weeks that Deebo was playing. And then when you lose him, now it kind of, you're trying to, on the fly, you're trying to put it together, right? So if they can game plan without him, I think that they'll be more solid. There won't be any rain. So there's other things that go into it. My gut says he doesn't play. I still think they can find a way to win, and then that gives them 21 days to get fired up for the big game. I'm not looking, I'm not trying to look too far ahead, but that's what makes the most sense to me. I'm really just looking at Jared Goff's home road splits for me. It's super, super drastic. Last 2 years at home, he's got 41 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 67% completions. He's got, over 100 QBR on the road last 2 years. He's only got 17 touchdowns and 10 picks, and he's got like a sub 80 QBR. The dude plays well at home in the dome, and outdoors he is just not the same player.
He's Jared Goff.
He's lost. Yeah. He's lost 5 straight to the Niners. He's thrown 5 picks in the last 4 games. I think the Niners can turn him over.
Music to my ears.
I think having no rain, I think they're gonna have more of a get off the line. We're gonna have more pressure on the quarterback. The defense was just they looked slow. They didn't have their footing. Like guys were slipping and falling, and they weren't getting pressure last week. I really think that this game is going to be much different. I think that the Niners are going to look to run the ball more. I think Kittle's going to have a big game. And then, Ayuk, Jennings, these other guys, they're just going to make their plays when they make their plays. And that's just
Jennings. Well, I'm loving me some JJ. You know what? I'm looking for more great things from him since he's come back from that concussion. The first game he came back, he was so-so. The following week, getting better. And this last week,
Damn friend, F everybody else.
Yeah, I love Jennings. He's turning back into that third and Juwan, that guy we had. You know what I mean? Like when you need a big play, man, I'll tell you what, that dude does not mess it up.
He does not. That leap for that pitch catch, ooh, that was special.
Yeah, and then like what I'm thinking is like let's say they know Deebo's not playing, he's ruled out. I think that they're going to have a better game plan to use Ayuk. I think that they're going to start doing some different stuff with him because they were kind of. I think I'm not saying that they're going to pepper him 10 plus targets, but I think he's going to be a little bit more involved, like
if they do, I won't
more consistently. Yeah, more consistently earlier on. Kittle to me has the best matchup of all the players on offense.
Oh, there's the guy.
Yep.
It'll Ayuk some, but I think a large percentage of passes will go to GK. You're right. They're not good in that area.
That's the guy I'm looking at. Yep. McCaffrey's McCaffrey, right? Just stay healthy.
Oh yeah,
give him.
Not worried about him.
Give him 20 touches.
Yeah.
Yep. Give him 20 touches. He'll get you. He'll get you 100 plus scrimmage yards. He'll get you at least 1, maybe 2 touchdowns.
And
then
minimum of 1.
We got to turn the ball over. We got to turn him over. We got to protect the ball, and then I think the rest will kind of handle itself. The Niners are the better team.
I know, right?
They're just the better team.
But we're supposedly the better team against the Packers. You know what, though? The raining conditions, people say, oh, right, you guys just said rain thing, man. Come on. Yeah, it was raining on the Packers as well. Yeah, but you don't understand. We do a lot of things that calls for crispness and sharpness. We couldn't do that. And you take that away from the 49ers. Now we're almost mortal. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And, they're saying 69 degrees at kickoff, 60 degrees as a low by the end of the game. Like it's going to be perfect, perfect conditions.
Yes.
The defense is ultimately gonna step up. I mean, if you looked at it, like Green Bay was on like a 5-game win streak. They were red hot. They were clicking on all cylinders, right? They were riding that high. We kind of lost 2 of the last 3. We sat all our starters, and we had a bye week. We had guys who didn't play for multiple weeks, 2-3 weeks, and then you got the rain, and then Deebo left the game early. Like that, we were supposed to lose that game. So the fact that they were able to pull that out, that says a lot about this team. And I really think that this team has taken another step because there were certain things that this team has accomplished that, yeah, they've gotten really close. They've accomplished all this stuff, but there were certain things they haven't accomplished yet. And one of them was being down 7 going into the fourth quarter and coming back and winning a game. And they did it in the biggest game of the year. Mm-hmm. So for me, like, this was the game where we were supposed to lose, and at the end of the game, we would have been like, yeah, but it rained and did a bye week, and Deebo got hurt. We had the excuses ready, but guess what? They figured it out. So that to me tells me this team is growing, and then that they're ready to take that next step.
Yeah, and just like you said, they checked those boxes that everybody's been saying. Keyshawn, Well, it wasn't a double-digit comeback. I mean, oh my God, what do you got? Oh my, see, this is all bogus. 49ers are building character, and they're getting better with our young quarterback. Well, I'm ready for it. Russo,
Yeah.
delighted to hear from you. You always bring stuff. I mean, you know what I mean? We'll be back Friday if you got time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I might not have time, so real quick, I'm going to give you my score prediction just in case I can't jump back on.
Okay.
I'm going to go 27-20. I'm sticking with it.
All right.
And I think
like
that
the
the Niners are going to get back to the Super Bowl. So
yes,
that's what I got.
Oh, what a feeling. Russo, have a great night, fam. I'll see you. We'll
Yes,
see
sir.
you
It's always
as
good to
soon
talk
as
to
we
you.
can. Thanks, fam. And
Yep.
to you.
All right, bro.
Night, Russo. Russo went right with the spread, 27-20. Jalen! Come on in, Jalen, because your fan club is all up in the chat. They're waiting for you. Tell them how you feel about them.
Cardinals, y'all are relevant. Rams, y'all from down. Seahawks haven't won a ring in 10 years and counting. Damn it, I know that can be fun.
No, you're absolutely
Ronbo,
right. Yes.
it wasn't. I didn't say anything that was a lie. All I thought, Ronbo, I said it was going to be a tough game.
It was.
Everybody sat up there and thrashed the
Lord.
Packers and said that they weren't good. Ronbo, I said the last time we played the Packers, that divisional game was a dogfight. And that 2021 regular season game where Aaron Rodgers beat us at the last second, that was a dogfight. Matt LaFleur has gotten accustomed to how Kyle wants to run his teams. It has nothing to do with personnel, Rombo. We've seen this team 7 times in the last 8 years. They know us now.
And
it
LaFleur,
has nothing to do with where were we better at. It has nothing to do with where we're better at receiver. We so quick to say, oh, we got better wide receivers and then we got better corners. It's not the wide receivers going against each other. Do the 49ers have better cornerbacks than the Green Bay has receivers? That's what we need to be asking ourselves. Is Ambry Thomas better able to cover the guys that they had out there?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
God. Oh, and they're going to go right at it. And the
Ronbo,
Lions will do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying, Rombo. If Amon-Ra gonna have a day with him, because I'm pretty sure he a slot guy. Man, look, we keep coming out here talking reckless, like we supposed to be dropping 45 points on guys in the Rombo. Detroit ain't made the playoffs in years. You think they finna lay over and they in the championship? Man, they coming with it.
But you know what? As much as I'm worried about their offense, they got bigger problems than we do as far as our offense too. This is why I feel confident most of the time, because no matter what we're doing on defense, who gonna stop that offense? I mean, Deebo is out, and that is concerning me. But you know what? It's dry. You know, rain, because the rain had a lot to do with that debacle. So I'm gonna relax. But go ahead.
Rombo, well, we know they offense is good. Like, we know that the Lions offense is gonna give you 30 points a game. So I feel like it's going to be like, I know we're not doing scores this early, but I think it's going to be like a 24-27 kind of game. But this whole narrative of, the 49ers are just supposed to run through everybody in the NFC. Rumbo, look at all the losses we got this year.
5.
It's because we were apparently it's something wrong with me saying what's wrong with us being confident. There's nothing wrong with being confident, Rumbo. But you know it's a difference between us saying, we're good, we don't have any weaknesses, and saying, man, we're going to go out here and put 45 points on a team in the NFC Championship. Like, come on now. We're not respecting our opponents. And look at all the losses we have from not respecting them, Rombo. All of our losses have came because we disrespected our opponents. The Vikings, the Browns.
You know what, though?
The Ravens.
I wonder if that wasn't more to do with tired. The 49ers looked tired when they played the Vikings, and when they come up with a team like the Bengals. Well, that was the
wasn't that a Monday night game, Rombo? Didn't they have like an extra day to rest?
I don't know, but all I know is they were traveling back from one coast to the other. And
I'm pretty sure it was a Monday night game, Rombo. They had 8 days to rest.
Or Sunday. The thing is, the schedule makers made that, so the 49ers are going through one jet lag after another. I said, you know what? They did this scientifically. They looked at this and seen the effect it would have on a human being to be crossing time zones like that within a 21-day period. I said, you know what? This is all set up, ain't it? 49ers still wouldn't be denied. I'm still proud of them, though. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, Ronbo, I mean, we know that the defense can be had, Ronbo. We know the defense can be had. We saw a completely healthy defense get torn apart by Kirk Cousins with no Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
So
But that's
we
'cause
know
it's
that
tough
defense
scheme,
can be
though.
had.
Yeah, but that's playing too far off the receivers. I mean, Kirk had 14 passes in a row, and everybody's playing off about a mile away from every
Ronbo.
receiver. You can't do that with Kirk Cousins. And I don't know why Wilkes thought he could.
Ronbo, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Who you think's better between him and Goff?
Who? Golf and
Kirk Cousins and Goff.
Kirk?
You think Kirk's better?
Oh, yeah. Cousins' accuracy is ridiculous. Golf has gotten a lot better.
You asking that kind of question, something's wrong. Who
Bro,
you think
oh
is
my
better?
God.
I'm sorry, dude. You talk, you be
Wait
informative.
Wait a minute. Emilio.
Man,
some
we
of the shit
almost
you
lost,
say,
bro. Just
excuse
shut
me,
up.
man.
Just shut up. We almost
stop,
lost.
dude.
Why are you coming in here?
Dude.
We just almost
It
lost.
ain't
and
nothing
you
about
coming in here
almost
acting like I'm
lost.
saying
You asked
something
about
stupid.
who's better. I didn't give you information at times when you say who's better, and every time I give it to you, you don't give me no credit. Kirk Cousins is better than that man. You forget Goff.
Okay.
Goff is only better.
I want to hear.
Because of his
Jalen,
offense.
I'm not talking about Brock
Now,
Purdy,
Jalen.
bro. I'm talking about Jared Goff.
No, I didn't say Brock Purdy. I said Goff. I didn't say nothing about Goff.
But Jalen, why do you think that Goff might be better than Kirk Cousins, though? What makes you think that?
You said what I think? Who?
You think Goff is better than Cousins?
Because we've seen Brock Goff with a good team around him at LA take them to the Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins has had good teams around him and has not done anything.
Well, but comparing the two quarterbacks, I don't know.
You telling me Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook ain't enough for him?
That's Josh. Okay, so you know what? But oh, you mean when you had him in? Well, no, I'm not saying that's not enough. I'm just saying Kirk Cousins' numbers are way up every year. I know it's true though.
Yeah, I understand.
Having lots of big numbers ain't all the
Look
story.
at what he's done. Look at what he's done with what he's had, Ronbo.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had to pick between the
Look
two.
at what Jared Goff has done once he had like at least decent teams around him.
He looks better. I admit to that. He looks better, but I don't know if he's better than
God
Cousins.
damn, bro. You say anything somebody don't like in this goddamn comment section, bro, motherfuckers on your head, bro. Jesus Christ.
Come on, be nice. It's a 49er fan.
Fuck everybody else.
You know? But Jalen, you know what? Who knows? Stats-wise, I think. Yeah. Jalen, you still there? We got to go. Time ran out anyway. Y'all, you guys, we got to be polite to each other, though. The haters, we got to get them. Did Jalen just walk off? You guys, look what you guys did. You made Jalen mad. Oh. Jalen, I'll see you Friday.
At the end of the day,
there he is.
The Kings of the West. Kyle and me needed to don't need no rest. And Gene D, I ain't heard from you in a while, but the 49ers don't be the Ronbo, where Gene D been at?
He hides out. He's another coward. They all come in when they think they got us on the ropes.
I ain't seen him since like week 15.
That's when they got put out. Jalen, I'll see you Friday, fam. All right. Hey, yo, Ellis EMA Bates. Ellis.
Yo.
Ellis. Come on in,
Pull
man.
me up.
'Cause, like, yeah.
Check me out. see what we got tonight.
I like the animation. Ellis is wearing a Purdy uniform.
Yeah.
You need to, you know?
Basically, he's got a checklist, Ronbo. And if you can see on there, the first name on the checklist says Jordan Love. Check. He's got a line through it. Next, we got Baker Mayfield. There's a line through that. We got Jared Goff without a line. C.J. Stroud with a line through it. Patrick Mahomes without a line through it. Who was that?
But the
Josh
names are on the
Allen,
list.
And Lamar Jackson left. So, you know, he's going through his checklist right now. You know what I mean?
Work to do.
The process of elimination is in a full effect. You dig?
I do. I love it.
.com. Yes, sir.
You know,
What's
the thing is, yeah, the emotion ought to be so high right now. But both teams are gonna come in fighting for that spot. So it's gonna be the dog who got the biggest dog in them. I think we do.
Yeah.
Because see, the Lions ain't tasted defeat like we have 2 times in a row. If the Lions are the only thing that's gonna beat us, how embarrassing would that be? Granted, they're a good team, but come on, man, you got to beat the Lions. But Deebo ain't gonna be there possibly, but I think he will. Alice, what do you think? Is Deebo playing this game?
Man, if they gotta put double, quadruple shield and protection and guards and underneath the shoulder pads, they're gonna do whatever they gotta do. At least I know Deebo better, in order to get out there and make sure he comes for this championship game. And I mean, from what it sounded like, he was pretty down about not being able to finish out the game, knowing that we could have went home and that could have been the end of the season. But, we were able to still get the victory. And, though it wasn't, we could have played a whole lot better whether he was there or not. But the game plan was with Deebo,
too much around him.
A part of it. You know what I mean? So there was some adjustments that had to be made. And that was a test for Kyle on the fly. Because making those adjustments like that was such an integral piece. No telling how much Deebo was going to be utilizing the offense this time around. Because some games, it doesn't seem like there's games where Deebo's not really
it's all McCaffrey.
involved.
It looks like.
Yeah, or is more more to Ayuk, more catered to the other weapons that we have offensively. So,
and to your point, he hit 5 receivers in that 6 and 7 round. 5 different receivers. He just took over. I really think Brock just took over. Kyle may have given him the direction, but Brock just took over. And when he pulled that ball down, that was a pass play, just like Pop pointed out. And he ran around there and got literally that first down marker. He is brilliant sometimes. He struggled, but when he had to, he came across. I was impressed. Ellis? Ellis?
Yeah, you got it. Okay. I had to unmute myself, man. I'm like, what's going on? All right. But no, yeah, you're right. It's one of those things, man, that was needed for Kyle to get that experience and for the team to even show themselves that even if Deebo's gone, we can still complete the mission. That was something that was needed for the team, not just the coming back from being down and, pulling out a win, but also being able to play without Deebo for an entire game when there was so much, that was pandered to his presence. So, and we passed that test. So that was neat. We got to keep Juwan Jennings though, man. I know I said that like about a month and a half, 2 months ago. We can't do him like we did Kendrick Bourne. We got to pay the man. Kyle's not going to find a dirty dog wide receiver in any draft coming soon that's going to be in comparison to Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings puts it all on the line. He puts his body on the line. And when that ball comes to him, he's 98, 99% of the time, man, he's holding on to that rock.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Kendrick Bourne passes. We played the Rams a few years ago, and we got those 25, 30-yard first downs that Jimmy was throwing out there, and KB was scooping them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's that all over again, but his
Ellis is trying to navigate between.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. You're back. All right, go ahead.
Bo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Ellis?
I was saying his relentless efforts, man, just can't be matched. So we got to make sure that we can, keep our head on, on Juwan, man. We that's somebody we got to make sure we keep a hold of.
He's going to get offers. That's the thing. The 49ers have to compete because they didn't sign him outright like they should have. So I'm hoping we can hold on to him. I'm with you. My God, don't lose JJ.
I wonder if he would be willing to stay no matter what, no matter what anybody paid him. If the Niners could come close enough to it, I think he would rather stay. Just me looking at him, I know it's about the money, but if he signs a 3-year deal and gets a pretty penny, regardless, I think wanting to, staying with the team that you came in with, especially if we're coming off a Super Bowl, I just feel like, hypothetically, I don't want to, jump the gun, but I just feel like he would want to stay with us. At least that's where I'm hoping that he's at. I know Brandon Ayuk is here to stay. Well, hopefully we can make that happen too with JJ.
Yeah, just give him a big incentive package. That's going to bring him up there with the same price as the rest of the guys are paying anyway if he just meets them, and he can. So
yeah, just do him right, man. Don't do him dirty. And we're playing a good team, man. Gardner, whatever his name is, Gardner Johnson. He's going to be coming to try to hurt Deebo and try to take him out. So we got to make sure that we got some guys ready to, give him the business. He's not the hardest hitter on the field. Anybody can get smacked in that's not paying attention, and misdirection hits when nobody's paying attention are always look more incredible than they really are. But, going head up, that's different. So I want to make sure that we don't get anybody injured this game. We got an aggressive ass coach we're playing up against. They got a good team, man. All this downplaying everybody and shit just because we're so great. We can't do that. This is football. We got Bill Benabich that's going to be the reffing part of the reffing crew. It's Bill Benna. Yeah.
Well, you found that out already? Oh, no. Okay. Ellis,
exactly.
We ran out of time. I wish I wouldn't have known about that. God!
I just read it this morning. Yeah, I just read it this morning, and I say, here we go.
Here we go is right.
Here we go. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I think that's the Super Bowl. I believe that's for the Super Bowl. Not for the I know. Worse for us, hence
right.
we're there. Yes, it is. But anyway, man, we're gonna be good, man. I feel like the guys are gonna be ready. The weather's gonna be real nice. I think Brock is, he's catching on, man. Each game he's growing and he's open and transparent through the things he needs to do, and that right there is greatness in the making, man. And
all right.
So we're gonna be all right.
All right, fam. I believe you too. All right. Ellis, I see you Friday, fam. All right.
That's a bet, family. Thank you for the platform as always.
You're so welcome. I appreciate you.
Man, hey, man, it's love, man, from here, to past life, man. You know what it is.
Hey.
Check this out. I've been rocking Niner gear, man. Every day I've been switching it up, man. And, they know we coming, y'all. So make sure, hey, all the faithful, man, keep that red and gold on, whatever it is that you got. That's 49er, colors, man. Go on and represent. Let them know we here, man. We coming.
There you go. All right, Ellis.
Hit that like, subscribe. You know where you at.
Thanks,
I would sure hate. I would hate to be an Eagles fan. I think Trey from VA. We might need to do an APB. We might need to do a missing persons because his wife was an Eagles fan, and after we smacked them, it's been a little minute since we ain't heard from Trey from VA. I know he blocked me.
That's what you're saying.
Ellis, we gotta go. Production's getting crazy. We gotta go, fam. Appreciate you, Ellis.
Love you, Ronbo. Peace.
Good night, Ellis.
I already told you. Yeah.
Ellis has got a lot of passion. I love him. Blue Blood Sports says, can't wait until Sunday. I'm tired of listening to all these so-called analysts picking against us. Niners against the world. Thanks, Blue Blood Sports. Emilio.
What's happening?
I can't.
Emilio, man, everybody's
I'm about to go on by,
Excuse me. Hold on a second, guys. When you call in, just don't hit. Just we'll unmute you, okay? Because otherwise we got all kind of traffic going through the sound. Appreciate you. All right, Emilio, go ahead.
To answer Jalen's question, he always gets mad every time I correct him, and he gets mad when I tell him what's the truth, and he doesn't want to hear it. That's his problem. He knows he's a half-ass 49er fan. I'm sorry to say, buddy. You can't stick around when we're stuck. You get mad every time we lose. It happens. It is what it is. But to your question, Kurt Warner is a way better quarterback than Goff. I'm sorry to say whether you disagree with me or not.
Yeah, I'm
a lot of people in the chat can say that.
Yeah, I think because it's probably better skills.
Like I said, Goff has his moments, but you rattle this man's cage, he plays like straight booty. He's just horrible. So with that, Bosa, Young, Armstead, they're all finna eat on this man. I'm sorry. Like I said, they have, I haven't told you before, the Lions have a talented team. They have talented receivers. They have great running backs.
They definitely do.
But if we get to go. Fred Warner and the defense and Travis, they all finna eat. It's possible he's finna give up 2 interceptions, maybe even 3. You read that man's cage, he's not finna know what to do.
And you know his eyes. It was like a deer in the headlights when the 49ers are coming at him. Goff is still. I can't believe he's not afraid of the 49ers anymore. I want to see what he looks like.
No, Ronbo. He's afraid. He knows he's afraid. No, you think he's not? He's afraid. He knows what happens every time he plays it. He has a horrible record. What is it? 3-6. At first it was 3-7. Then all of a sudden it's 3-6. So I need to double check that. But yeah, no.
He won the Super Bowl year.
He gets nervous. Why you think the Rams got rid of him?
I know, right?
This was just because he's a great. That's why they got rid of him. Wow. He's had horrible games with the Lions. He's had horrible games with the Rams. Like I say, he has his moments. He looks great. Any quarterback, but no, when it comes to golf, oh, buddy, he shits the bed just like Baker does. Like I said,
Baker almost came back and got him too.
So exactly. As bad as that game, Baker should have won. The Buccaneers should have won that game. They really should have. There's no way around it. The Lions really, really got scaped away from that game. As bad as we got away from that game, from the Packers, at the end of the day, we played a whole better game.
Yes, indeed.
We played a whole better game at the end of the day.
No more rain games.
The Lions really got away.
Yeah, they did.
It doesn't matter if it's a rain game or not. The Lions ain't finna do all that stuff they've been doing to other teams.
For the 49ers. You know what, though?
No, I'm just saying. No, just in general. I'm talking about just in general. Just it does not matter to the Lions. The Lions ain't finna do all that. They're just not.
Yeah.
They'll get their points. They'll get their yards. They'll do that.
And like you're saying, the Bears was beating Golf up, and they ended up winning the game. I didn't think they would, but they did. I was delighted. I said, Bears. I thought Detroit was supposed to be. How'd that happen?
You just look at it, and then with all everybody saying Deebo was mad about what they done said about Brock, all these guys are mad. I'm like, you think they're not going to really sit there and fight for just Brock at the end of the day?
Because he'll never
say
a
going to
word.
put a real fight. They finna not allow that. They know. They should have been in the Super Bowl last year. They not finna lay down. They finna do their hardest. I really think it may be a flop, but I think we're gonna at least win by 10 or more. There's no way the team will not. It's just
especially
no
after
way.
last week.
Yeah.
I mean, after last Sunday.
Exactly.
That was too close.
You can tell that was bad. That was bad on all they play. They all play bad. They know it. They're like, man, we got away from it. We played bad. They all said it. Brad said it. Kittle said it. Purdy said we all play bad. Even they all said we play bad. We shouldn't play this bad.
George knows he did. That pass that hit him all in the stomach. George, what are you doing, man?
So they know they're going to turn this around.
Oh, man.
Usually, championship games are close.
Yeah.
But sometimes people get their ass whooped.
I know.
This is one of the ones they're hungry for this one. We should have been in that Super Bowl last year. They need a Super Bowl. Especially they want to win this one for Purdy. As bad as they talk about him, it's just there's no possibility they don't.
That's it for the whole unit. You're right.
So they want to win this one. It's just there's no way we're not going to the Super Bowl.
Well, we deserve it. I mean, Detroit, they're just now up and coming. They can wait. This is ours. It's time.
Like I said, Detroit is a good team. I'm not saying they don't.
No, they do.
But it's just to the point where, who wants it more? The 49ers want this game more than they do. You can tell. Detroit is happy to be there.
And every program,
what the Lions
have to do to upset the 49ers. I said, come on, what are y'all talking about?
They got to do a whole lot to try to upset the 49ers. A whole lot.
Why is this discussion? Why can't you just be unbiased? It just goes to show you how tough we are.
It's just the narrative that they throw. It's like I said, it's just the Midwest and the East Coast. It's just the way the media is trained to give them props.
And get
it's always
attention.
been like that.
I mean,
even with Joe in the beginning, but even with Joe started off, it's always, Joe can't do this, Joe can't do that. It always turns around. Same thing with Steve Young. He couldn't do it without Joe's the quarterback, not Steve Young. So it's always been an area.
Did they do it to Aaron Rodgers? Did they do it to Tom Brady? Did they do? It's just everybody gets beat up.
They did it to everybody. But
all right.
They put up a fight. Yeah, I just say they just need to put up a fight, make sure they win this game, and get to the Super Bowl.
And get that monkey.
It's too much shake for them.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Too much smoke.
But all right, man.
All right, Emilio. Good stuff.
Oh, just one last thing. The guy that said San Fran, dude, we're not called San Fran, man. We're called the city, Frisco, or the SCO. Stop calling it San Fran, man. We're not San Fran. You call it San Fran, we know you out of town. Stop calling it San Fran. We don't do that in the Bay, man. We just don't.
All right, Emilio.
Alrighty.
See you Friday. Passion. I love it. I love my family. We got passion. Hey, Kieran.
Oh, hold on.
Ronbo. Kieran, we never get to talk to you about it. I see you all the time with the contributions and everything. Kieran's usually out at the ballpark. Kieran, what do we owe this pleasure? Appreciate it, fam. Get on anybody. I'm worried about Deebo.
Oh, man, yo.
I've calmed down since we started talking. Deebo's playing. In one way or the other, he's playing.
I've been getting on Ramilia a lot, yo. So it's a lot of hate going on there.
That boy's got no sense.
It's a lot of hate. I've been going in there. They want to come and mess with your channel, so I go there and mess with them, yo.
Did he block it? Because everybody went over there got blocked just for saying something.
Nah. Well, they kindly told me that's my birthday today. It's after 12 now, so it's my birthday.
I've been meaning to make a trip over there.
That's my birthday, so I told them, F you too, thanks.
I understand he doesn't tolerate any slanderous remarks about his team. I said, you got a lot of nerve, Rudy. You come over with a contingent of comedians, the insane clown posse, and you guys have absolutely no respect for the chat, and then you get mad.
Rudy get mad, yo. It's not like your channel, man. They different over there, man. They get mad when you come in their spot and start talking. With a little bit of followers he has, it's only like a couple Rams fans on this earth anyway. So
that are serious. Unbelievable.
But getting back to us, real quick. I had a couple things I was kind of tight about with the game. One was Armstead came back. We thought he would help the run defense. To me, he didn't help it at all.
No.
Right? So, okay, we're going to have to switch some things up. Everybody was talking about, Chase Young this, Chase Young that. I'm not seeing it on the field, man.
I know. I'm really worried about that.
Did you see something from him that I'm not seeing? Because when he first came, him and Bosa was hugging and everything was supposed to be kumbaya.
Yeah.
They're not putting in the work, yeah.
I know. And he's not really menacing as I thought he would be. He's not coming off there with a lot of rage and energy or his hair on fire. I don't know.
So pretty much he doesn't want to get signed by us again after this season. That's what I'm taking there.
And not the kind of money that he might be expecting. I mean, he's not getting anywhere near Bosa type money.
How can he expect that amount of money when he's not producing, man? Like, that don't even make sense.
Who are we going to get to put over there? Cleveland is a good run stopper. I don't know. Will he pay for 15
We got to stop this. People running down our throat. We have to stop that.
They're going to draft the run stopper.
Kyle's not. It'll be different if, like, Kyle is like, okay, we're going to run all horses. He just want to use McCaffrey. We not using
Mitchell.
We not using Jordan Mason. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't know what he did to Kyle, but it just doesn't make sense there.
You got
Spread the wealth, especially if McCaffrey not feeling all that up to par. You know what I mean? We have other horses in the stable. Use them.
You know what? I want I want both guys in the backfield. I want McCaffrey going around and run right just to be on the line of scrimmage. And if not, I got that option with Mason. Or if not, I got plan B and C. George Kittle, Ayuk, they're out there. Throw the ball. Kyle,
I agree with a lot of people. Genius. My thing is, if Deebo is hurt, right? If Deebo is hurt, you can put CMC in the slot. You can have Mitchell running the ball. Why not do that? Use all our weapons. Why focus on one person? I don't get it. We have too many weapons.
And the defense focuses on that one person too. Kyle, I just sometimes I know he's a brilliant man, but there's sometimes you have to question his judgment. Oh.
Yeah, I'm tired of questioning because to me, when he first came in, honestly, he was supposed to be the offensive guru. Our offense just started clicking, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I hear all these things about the quarterbacks and all this and that, but his scheme is supposed to be the best scheme. I don't want to hear all these excuses now. Hell no. And I was not feeling the Green Bay game at all.
Oh.
How we slipping and we at home field? How we not have the cleats right, Kyle? Like, what's going on?
But Green Bay did. Whoa, I didn't see them
How
slip
they have
forward.
better cleats than we do and we're at home? That defeats to having home field advantage.
That's
Ronbo.
unprepared.
Come
That's
on,
all
man.
that is. Unprepared. They should have them cleats. Even if you know you're never going to use them, they should be in the facility. Bring them out. We need a little longer cleats. God.
Come on. You see how many players were slipping?
That
didn't seem like it was home field advantage to me.
I seen Gibson go down. That was for a huge gain. I seen Mooney go down. Another huge gain. Slipping.
Exactly. So something is not right. It's a definite glitch in the matrix, and I don't want to blame Kyle for all of that, but to me, shit, we should have been playing in the rain. Purdy should have had his ass, gloves or no gloves. You working in the rain. You working with the water. No, this doesn't make sense, especially if they saying that's one of his weaknesses. You understand what I'm saying?
It doesn't even look like they play. They don't even practice. Brock didn't know whether he wanted to wear gloves or not the first few minutes of the game. How come, Kyle? You should have got that established before the game. I just don't get it.
Exactly. They knew the weather report. It's not like Candlestick. Candlestick, we had the advantage. We already knew what it was, you know?
No, all the creeks and crevices and holes and pits are on the field. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we got to take our ass back to San Fran, man. I'm not feeling this Santa Clara shit. Excuse the language, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah.
We got Kieran. It's so good to hear from you. I tell you what, I'm going to go. If you got time Friday, we should get back here. Looking for you.
Thank you, brother, man. I'm just going to enjoy my birthday and F Vermilia, like y'all told F me.
Wait.
Huh?
No F. No. I got it. When's your birthday? Today?
Yeah, the 24th.
Wait. Let me do this. Wait. Let me get a sip of juice here. It's time. It's happy birthday. Happy birthday to Kieran. Happy Niners birthday. We're getting ready to celebrate the NFCCG Championship and go on to the Super Bowl. Happy good luck day for Kieran. It's birthday! And I'm talking Niners!
Let's go, goddammit. I love how they sleep on us, man. Oh, man.
They're going to wake the hell up, too. And stop picking on Brock, too. I'll see you Friday.
One more thing, Ronbo, before I go.
Real quick.
I really wanted either the Ravens or the Chiefs. I want revenge. Yeah. That's all.
Doesn't matter,
I'm not going to lie. That's what I want, yeah. So you ask and you shall receive. We got it now. It's our time, man.
Passed. All right, Kieran. Happy birthday, fam. I'll see you Friday.
Thank you, man. Enjoy you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, fam. Hey, yo, be him.
Oh, yeah. That's the shit I'm talking about, nigga.
That's
I get on my sports shit, nigga.
Be him.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is. I should hear the voice. Bam!
What's up with it, Ronbo?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The volume's getting a little better now. First, I thought you sounded like you was in the distance, and it sounded like you, but I wasn't sure. Bam! Come on in, man.
Yo! Hey, baby.
Much better.
The days are counting down. The day of the Geechee is almost here, baby. You hear me?
I do.
We're about to get ready to get this thing in, man. We're going to go in there, hope E40 in the stands, man. We're going to go in there. We're going to beat these boys up and, punch our ticket to this old Super Bowl in 3 weeks from Sunday. You feel me?
Short flight from Santa Clara?
2 weeks from Sunday.
Looking forward.
I just hope the team come out there with their mind right. They know where they at. You know what I'm saying? They know what they done worked for. It shouldn't be raining.
No, it's not. It's guaranteed not to rain. 6% chance. I'm good with that.
I've been listening to a lot of the fans and people in the chat, and I kind of sometimes feel the same way. Like when Deebo go out, some of those plays where you have Deebo run to the backfield and you have him and Christian in the backfield.
Yeah, it
if
affects
he
everything.
get injured, why you don't put another running back in there? Somebody who can come out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying?
One thing we know, BM, Kyle has trust issues, big time.
I can understand why is that because
he's had these guys for a couple of years. Oh.
Yeah, but where has Mitchell showed you other than he'll go in for a couple of plays and come right back out for a series or two?
Well, yeah.
So think about it like this: the same reason we went to go get Trey Lance is because Jimmy G couldn't stay on the field. Well, the same reason. That's the main reason we even put Deebo at running back is because Mitchell couldn't stay on the field.
Yeah, come to think of
You
it.
feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why the hell we're running the hell out of CMC the way we are, because it seems like he is really the only running back that can stay on the field. But we can't lose this game, Ronbo.
I know, right?
I got too much riding on it. I know the boys got too much riding on it. And honestly, Ronbo, we talked a lot. We said we should have been in the Super Bowl last year.
And the year before,
we
as
said
far as
we
I'm
was
concerned.
hungry.
Yeah.
Right. We said we was hungry this year. You can't be hungry and get right back here to the end and flop.
But yeah, if they lose this year, it could
really,
be a real morale killer because the 49ers, how many more times can they get mentally up? I mean, this will be a very frustrating thing. They got to win this. All of it.
Yeah. I feel like we should win the whole thing.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, a lot of it, I'm going to say this, Ronbo. I wouldn't have no doubt that we could win the whole thing if D'Amico Ryans was our defensive coordinator. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Steve Wilkes has done a fairly decent job, fairly good job. Let me say that.
But the pass rush died.
It's just that's it. And that's the part that I'm worried about when it comes to the game. I'm worried about is our secondary, because I've seen the goddamn Lions lose games to teams that they shouldn't lose to, like the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
and
me?
it was a good whooping,
So
too.
my thing is are they gonna be able to figure out a way to keep pressure on this guy and stop the run at the same time?
Jared?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we
they can
do
get
that,
Jared, but they're going to run. They're definitely going to run on us because the book is on the 49ers. You can run on the 49ers. Damn it. That has never been the case.
Well,
until we got,
the
1 year.
The thing is, they got the Montgomery kid. I know Jahmyr Gibbs. Like I told you the other, he can run. But I don't know if he can take some of them licks like that.
They better be putting on him because he's going to be running, man, because I seen him. That dude is so quick. That's one of them dudes that's got rubber bands for reflexes, man. Oh, my, man. Okay, we'll see.
We're going to have to figure out a way to play suffocating defense, Ronbo. We're going to have to hunt with our front four, and we're going to have to cover and be facing the quarterback and the running back at all times. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to play man coverage on the outside. But they're inside them linebackers and everything. That somebody got to be keeping an eye on their run to help out the struggling interior defensive line we got.
You see, but yeah, remember Jimmy Ward was one of the best people we had as far as back there making them tackles. Hufanga was missing a lot, but he still seemed to be in the right place at the right time a lot. See, the newbies we got put in there is affecting a little bit of what we were doing. But they should be able to get up to speed by now.
Is Jair playing this week?
Ask Kyle. Kyle don't believe in playing rookies. I mean, I don't think it's fair to Jair that we put him in there right now. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on him.
He came in and balled out.
Well, Kyle, let him play. Oh, man, that's not a good reason.
But I heard you asking about what's the name. He did play this past weekend.
Who?
Christian Watson. He did play. He caught a couple of passes on us too. Yeah.
I thought he was hurt.
He caught a thing like he caught like two. I think maybe three balls.
I'm not surprised.
But I know he caught one. I know he caught one up the sideline that got him a first down. I remember seeing that because I was like, damn, I haven't seen them really go to him. They was going to number 11 and the other cat. But yeah, he did play. He did catch a couple of balls off.
I was going blind watching it. I couldn't see at one point. The rain was killing me. The scoreboard was killing me. The momentum we never created was killing me. Everything was killing me.
Hey, Ronbo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I was watching the game, and then I click on YouTube real quick because I be screaming the game. So when I clicked on YouTube, I seeing you. I said, "Oh boy, things ain't good."
Anyway.
That's what the hell I've been meaning to bring up, Ronbo.
Real quick, fam,
Ronbo.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be pissed the hell off if this rookie field goal kicker. This goddamn rookie.
You got Jake.
Blow our chances, Ronbo.
You got good weather this weekend. He ain't got no excuse. Yeah, we gotta go, fam. Always love hearing from you. I'll be back Friday though.
Oh.
All
right, man. I'll try to get with you on Friday, brother. Love what you do, man, and thanks for the platform, bro.
Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Appreciate you, fam. All right, BM. Talk to you in a minute.
All right, Bromo. In a minute.
BM rolling down the road. Oh, about what? Octave. Whenever you know how much I love clowning. It's what I do to loosen up. Did we get that one already? And Octave, no. You do that when you're feeling stressed. I almost broke out screaming at that during the game. Well, hey, did you go after Mark Chimura? Not yet. I've got a list of names. I haven't got to it, but Ryan Clark, I was ablaze. I mean, the flames were just whipping up. Ryan, what was that? That was so unnecessary. Just an all-out assault. I said 49 Brian. 49 Brian. Production accused me of not saying your name. I thought I said Brian. But Brian, thank you so much, Phil. And you're right. Chimura's got to be talked about. All these clowns. They just go out and just make nasty blanket statements. And a kid never reacts. Everybody comes to his rescue. I don't want to come to his rescue because I have no problem talking trash. AKC.
Ronbo, what's shaking, man?
Casey, man, I was shaking before I got on the program tonight because Deebo, his participation in the game is vital to what we like to do towards success. I'm not feeling this. He can't play. In fact, I'm probably going to go into denial if they finally do say, "Oh, it looks like Kyle Shanahan's made up his mind, and Deebo Samuel will not play." The 49ers are anticipating having him back in a couple of weeks. What? Don't say that, because that means you think we're going to win this game without him. Let me stop speculating. I'm thinking out loud. Casey, go ahead and say it. Casey always says, "Rumble, I didn't call her to ask you whether or not Deebo's going to play or not." Crazy.
Well, Ronbo, I did come here to talk about the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm worried about Deebo, as we see. I'm weird
man. I'm extremely worried, Ronbo. I've had a torn shoulder for a while. And
really? Rotator cuff?
And what's that?
Rotator cuff? I mean, when you say torn shoulder.
It's not my rotator cuff. I don't know exactly what it is, but
dislocation can be bad if it pops in and out. I've seen people go through putting it back in. I said, you know what? I'd rather be shot. That looks like it hurt. That really looked like it hurt.
Rumble, I've had days where my shoulder hurts so much that I have to take like 15 minutes before I can start walking.
Ooh, and that's a shoulder we're talking about, not a leg. Case, that may be extreme arthritis. How long have you had that condition?
Yeah, don't know. I mean, I used to play quarterback when I was younger, and I think I heard it when I was in like 4th grade, and it just never healed.
You really now it's a labrum tear. It's like you were throwing.
But a few months ago, I heard it at work, and yeah, there was a day where like I literally had to take like 15 minutes to like be able to walk again. So seeing Deebo on the sideline was very disconcerting.
Yes.
Because I don't think he's thinking like, oh, my team will do without me and I'll just make it back next week. I mean, he had to be in a lot of pain to not get back in there. So
yeah, especially him. You're right. It would take more than just normal pain for him to stay out. You're right.
I would say so, especially considering it's the playoffs and it's early in the game. And Deebo's son is there, so the whole idea of like, Deebo getting paid and not wanting to be on the field, that's not even on my radar. He's trying to play to, impress his family. I mean, you know what I mean? So
no, I know. He wants to play.
And the Niners, like Deebo kind of like single-handedly like beat the Lions last time they played. So
yeah, that 3 years ago. Yeah,
he had almost 200 yards the last time they played.
Detroit.
Robert, maybe this Detroit versus everybody guy was onto something. Maybe.
He's on drugs. He's, for 3 years he's been doing. It's a 3rd year, right? And they finally
Rumble,
got a team.
I think a week from now we're going to be saying Detroit versus the Couch. But
or Detroit bit the dirt. Oh, come on, Niners beat it just so I can give Don Burr.
I will say this though. After this year, I would take Jared Goff over Kirk Cousins. I think Jared Goff had a great year. Yeah. Jared Goff balled the fuck out this year.
No, he did look better. He did.
I think he's a tougher quarterback, man.
Than Kirk?
I think he's tougher than Kirk.
Well, he might be. I don't know. I just, as looking between the two.
I remember like when Kirk was on the Redskins, he had the butt fumble before the butt fumble on the Redskins. And I'll never forget that.
Yeah. But you know what? When he gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable. I
just think a lot of his stats come in garbage time. Like he throws 5,000 yards because like he's always trailing. I don't know.
But look at who his receivers have been. He's had Justin Jefferson. He has Thielen. Like Jalen was pointing out, dude's had some serious talent.
Say this. I would not be surprised if it's like minus 150 for Jared Goff to throw an interception. I had Baker at minus 160 last week to throw an interception, and he threw an interception on the first drive. It was beautiful, Ronbo. It was just smooth sailing.
He threw one at the end of the game, too.
Yeah, he had 2, I think. He did everything. I had Baker's over in his yards. I had his over in his touchdowns at 1.5. He had his over in his yards, his over in his touchdowns, and his over in his interception. So
the Tampa Bay's talking about long-term with him now, too.
I know. I saw that article right before that game saying he's going to get 40 or 50 million, and then he throws an interception on the first drive. I don't know, Ronbo. I think teams are desperate to sell their jerseys.
Yeah, well, and also to get a quarterback, it's just not easy. That's why, while the Rams are talking trash, they better hope Stafford plays until he's 50 or 60 years old, because having to go back and search for another quarterback now, that's a shot in the dark every year. Unless you get lucky, there's what's his name over in Texas. That's an anomaly. That's not going to happen very often.
And Ronbo, speaking of anomaly, I think it's an anomaly to see former players such as Ryan Clark, who was a good player, go on TV and say something like, the hardest thing I've done all year is, that's, and then this Amy Trask and stuff, Ronbo. I mean, there's got to be some sort of
They don't have anything else to talk
script
about.
these guys have to.
It was unprofessional. Why are you guys taking a shot at that kid? He's a year and a half. He's 24, and he's doing his job. He's not gonna be perfect every week. Hell, we got a lot of quarterbacks out there who've been in the league for years and not perfect every week.
Rumbo, that Ryan Clark statement was so absurd to me. It reminds me of Donald Trump because Donald Trump will say things, and I just go, "There's no way that this guy seriously just like he's just pandering. It's pandering to me."
And Clark, he stared right in the camera when he said that, as if to say, "Yeah, I said it. Brock Purdy does not make anybody around him better. Because around it." I said, "They make him better." I said, I said, "Bro, what are you talking about? I bet you Zach Wilson couldn't do what Brock's doing. I love the way they talk to him, talk about Brock like it's just anybody can do what he does. That is I told Ryan, you know what? I just really told you. Listen, Monday, it's not going to be raining Sunday. I expect an apology from you Monday. You fuck. God, he made me mad.
Well, Rumbo, I'm not here to talk about the Cougar Hunter. I'm here to talk about the
Ryan Clark, one of those. We got to go, though, fam. Let me, can you do it in 10 seconds? Go ahead.
What's up?
Oh, you said you had something else you wanted to add. Okay. No,
I was just bringing up Zach Wilson being the Cougar Hunter.
Zach being the Cougar Hunter. I forgot about Zach and those more mature ladies.
Yeah. He's got that dog in him, Ronbo.
That's why he's having trouble playing. Hey, Case, I'll see you Friday, okay?
Yeah, he pulled his groin. All right, Ronbo, I'll see you on Friday.
Right.
Plus night.
Hey, Casey.
Later,
I forgot about Zach and the girl's a little older than him that he likes so much. But most of us went through that. Remember your teacher when you were 12 years old and 13, sometimes in junior high school? Actually, some of those high school years were a little rough too. I know, right? What are you talking about? We're supposed to be talking football. Beto!
Hey,
Beto! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, just to make myself feel better, and just go ahead and convince myself that Deebo indeed will be in suit and ready to go Sunday evening. Beto, you don't agree?
Yeah.
I can feel it. Oh, no.
It depends on if Kyle does a good game plan and thinks he could do without Deebo, then, they'll probably give him the rest.
You're right. They'll probably start the game out, no Deebo. And if it's going on, well, maybe Deebo will make a couple of cameo appearances, but nothing serious. And let him heal up.
Or maybe they could do it like last time. Remember when he was hurt and they didn't even use him at all? They just used him as a decoy?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because we don't want to get that shirt. If we could just win this game, Deebo would have 3 full weeks to heal up, provided, of course, that he doesn't get hit this week.
Yeah, so.
And it's just clear and obvious that Deebo won't get hurt. Throw him the ball. It's okay. Forget about the end around, though. No end around, Kyle Shanahan. He'll do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because Kyle, sometimes I think he loses his mind. Back him and Lil Wayne before the game back there smoking a bowl or something, because of the things he thinks that he does sometimes. Do you know he said there's a miscommunication? Finally, he says why Jawan Jennings was out there getting ready to run. He was getting ready to do a run play. That's in the playbook? Oh, my God. No, there's a miscommunication on that one. Then there was a play misunderstanding.
He just didn't have an excuse.
You're the head coach, Kyle. That's never some call timeout then, damn it. Whoa. But anyway.
Yeah, if he was going to do something like that, you could probably done a sweep with the fastest runner you have.
I know, right?
You don't have to.
What's his name? He never plays. I forgot all. Was it Randy? What?
Number 3, the right receiver. He's really fast.
No, I'm not talking about Ray. I'm talking about the one who never gets to play. The the speech that's been on the bench for 3 years, or going on 3 years because of an injury that happened somehow in the beginning of the season. What?
Gray.
Danny Gray.
Gray.
Right.
Danny Gray. Yeah.
Give him a go. He'd be an asset. He gets around the corner. You know nobody's going to catch him. Okay, that's okay. Kyle's gonna do what Kyle does. We won 12 games. We lost a couple. Well, we lost a few, but we're okay. We got the number 1 seed. That's what matters. So we can't question it.
Yeah.
We can, but we got no ground to stand
Yeah.
on.
The funny part is that if say if it would have been the other way around, say Purdy would have played the way the way Love did, and then at the end he didn't win, and Jordan Love would have, played real awful and won the game. I bet you anything that they would have been saying something different. They would, look at Jordan Love.
Oh, yeah.
At the end he pulled it off, and they'll be praising him. But Brock doesn't get no praise.
Yeah, well, he got lucky. And in fact, he played a trashy game for 3 quarters. So don't ask me to give me any praises on coming back with that luck up. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you?
I know. If I remember right, didn't the Eagles play some terrible, terrible games, and at the end pulled it off? And what did they say? Oh, look at the battle tested because they barely put it off and they barely won.
Jalen Hurts.
Why you don't say that
Hall
with
of Fame.
Brock Purdy?
Yeah. They had to come back in the Super Bowl. And Hurts was getting all kind of love. And I said, I don't understand what is a double standard here.
If I remember right, even Patrick Mahomes almost lost to a team that won 1 game. Came back to win, and they're praising them. Even Dak Prescott barely lost to the Texans when they barely won 1 game and barely put it off, and they're getting all kind of praise. I'm all like, why do they get praise and not Brock Purdy?
Well, it's going to be funny, Bethel, and that's why we all got to keep our fingers crossed. If we somehow get cleanly through that Super Bowl with a win, what are they going to say then? I can't wait to hear that. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, George Kittle had a once-in-a-generation day. Ayuk was on point, and Deebo Samuel has completely lost his mind. Brock Purdy worked as the guy who orchestrated it, but didn't have a lot to do. I could already hear those a-holes. That's the way they talk about Brock.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I'm already seeing the league supposedly wants Kansas City to win and the Lions to win, to have the repeat of the first game that they played.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 20-21. The Lions barely won by 1 point.
Oh, this goes back to teams that way back when the Super Bowl first started. I think Kansas City was the first team to play and win in the Super Bowl, right? I think.
Yeah.
Because it's been 50-something years. Okay, and Detroit, I don't remember anything about Detroit in the Super Bowl. Was it? They've never been to a Super Bowl.
No, they haven't been to one. This is the first time that they ever even won any playoffs.
They've had some real blue chip players down through the years, even if they don't all come at once. You know what? The league might still want Lamar Jackson versus the 49ers. I don't think Lamar can beat the Chiefs, though.
I don't. It all depends on what happens, because if I remember right, when the Lions were playing, and I think the player actually put this out. He's all like, why? I think it was like 4th and something, and Tampa Bay still had 1 timeout. So like Tampa Bay could still get the ball. Why they're not calling a timeout? And they could get the ball and try to still tie up the game.
Mm-hmm. I can't. I just can't be led to bring the conspiracy. They're already running out now. They're going that wild.
Yeah.
I still want to believe the game is pure. Let me ask you Friday though, okay?
Yeah, we'll see what happens hopefully, but punch the like, and prepared for Niner hate because we're the enemies right now.
Oh,
everybody's love the Lions.
Everybody but us, you know?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right.
All right, Bethel. Appreciate you,
Let's
fam.
go Niners.
All right. We definitely got to do that. See you Friday. As Bethel. And 49 Brian says, the Brock hate is just getting stupid. That's why I love guys are coming out now for Brock. Yeah, they don't have to come out for the 49ers because people are never going to come out for the 49ers except for us, those of us who support them. But the Brock stuff is just, guys, you got no business bullying him. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony. Yeah, we got something going on here, Tony. It's all the table got set for Deebo to all of a sudden get wrestled down to the dirt and hurt his shoulder. What are the odds, right? So here we are now wondering if he's going to play or not Sunday. And maybe it's a joke. Tony, is Deebo playing Sunday or not? And if he doesn't, what are we going to do?
Well, I told you I'd put him on just for the intimidation factor. Even if he doesn't get the ball, just so he can attract a few defenders here and there.
You know what? I bet that's what they do.
As a decoy.
They might do that no matter what.
Just run him as a decoy. It'll work.
I think so.
It'll work like a charm.
Because defenders you got to account for Deebo. You cannot let him run around loose.
No, you
exactly
can't.
Right.
I'd do that if I was Shanahan.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not Shanahan, so.
Throw him the ball a couple times, too. Just tell him to run out of bounds. Deebo won't do it, though. If he sees an opening, he's gone.
I'll tell you what, though, Ronbo. When Kyle Shanahan steps on that field, his sphincter valve's going to tighten up so hard. I hope it doesn't affect his brain. Because he knows if he loses that game,
that's going to be rough.
That's game over.
Yeah. There could be some discussions.
There's always discussions.
Because that thing about if we can't talk Tom Brady out of being our starter this year, it's going to be you. I mean, Kyle, you guys are seriously looking at Tom?
One of his discussions that I didn't like, was when he was asked by the media, how come you don't play Jordan Mason? And he said, Elijah Mitchell has done a lot for the team. That's why he plays Elijah Mitchell. So I thought to myself, well, someone should have just banged right back at him and said, well, Raheem Mostert did a lot for the team and you pissed him off. Who done more for the team, Raheem Mostert or Elijah Mitchell?
Yeah.
Raheem.
And that was the question anyway. He asked about Jordan Mason, right? The whoever asked? Or did they ask about Mitchell?
Yeah. They asked him about why he's not playing Jordan Mason, and he said because...
he went on to explain about Mitchell.
Yeah, he went on to explain that we're playing Mitchell because Mitchell's higher in the pecking order, and he's done a lot for the team. Raheem Mostert done a lot more for the team than Mitchell.
And Mason never gets an opportunity to show
I don't understand why you don't put that boy on the field, man. Mason. He's a battering ram. Okay, if you're not going to play Deebo, aren't you going to play Mason?
He's big, heavy,
He's a beast.
I really like Kyle, but he could be real stubborn sometimes about things that are worthy of an argument. If you're sitting down in a facility with Kyle, I mean, he'd be an hour. He'd have to call security to ask me to leave because he's heard enough. I said, Kyle, you know what, though? The thing is, we're having these issues. They could be easily fixed. You don't even try it. That's all we want to know, if it would work.
It's not like the guy hasn't got a good run average, Ronbo, or he can't run the ball.
He's had broken off some great runs. Every chance he gets, Kyle puts him out there. He's done some good work. And he's durable.
He's done some excellent work. Excellent work. But, he better have his game plan. Better be on his game that day. I'll tell you what. I mean, we should be able to put a decent score on these guys.
Oh, yeah.
In my eyes, anyway.
Be aggressive. I mean, when I seen him get beat, that's what the team did. Just came at him with guns blazing. So that's what you got to do.
I mean, I don't want to lose that game, Ronbo.
I know it would be.
Yeah,
the
it's
ultimate.
been a long.
The players don't
to
either,
get
though.
all the. But he's the one calling the plays.
I know.
I know the players don't want to lose that game.
I know. But did you notice what Brock did though? Brock's more and more he's ad-libbing. I'm noticing that play that he put that ball away and ran around that left side. That's not what Kyle called. He made that decision at the last second. So Brock is willing to do what it takes, and he knows Kyle is not on the field. And sometimes he does not know what he's talking about.
Well, I hope Brock recognizes that in a few plays and takes matters into his own hands and does what he does best.
He's gone off schedule a lot, even when he was just a baby. He did that last year a few times. I said,
was it Ellis that said Bill, son of a bitch, is going to be refereeing the Super Bowl? We'll make it to that Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Why do they make that
Pissed
announcement
me
now?
off.
Oh, they can't do Vinovich again. Please, God, no.
I mean, they better have a word to him and say, look, you better not miss any helmet-to-helmet shots on the quarterback like you did last time. Yeah. I mean, remember Jimmy G? Jimmy G got smacked right in the side of the helmet. He was lying on the ground holding his head. No flag, nothing.
Nothing. And you could hear that crack. And that guy that knocked him up into the stands in that one play, no flag. You know what? And I think Garoppolo might have been concussed on that headshot, though. I mean, he came right underneath the helmet. Bam! Ooh. I know that hurt. And his head's probably ringing. No flag.
Yeah, it was a bell ringer, all right. But, we got our work cut out for us. And, these guys, like some of the other callers said, they're going to come to play, Ronbo. They're not going to just come down to Santa Clara and lie down.
No way.
They've got a point. And like I said to you, a young team.
Oh, yeah.
With, nothing to lose, everything to gain. That's a dangerous team. Dangerous.
Like the Packers were scared the bejesus out of me. But you know what? They're not going to. The 49ers, that's all they needed, a little wake-up call. I think they bring it to the Lions as soon as they get here. I really do.
They need to. They need to come out of the gates,
Not slow like they always do. Exactly.
With some, with severity and intent and all those, and smack them up straight away. Get an early lead, and the quicker you get a lead, Ronbo, and a bigger lead you get, you can relax a little bit during the middle of the game, and if they start
because you force them into you limit their offense. Now they can only do certain things. They got to get Goff right from the first quarter. Start laying him down and letting him know, hey, Jared, welcome back to California. God, yes.
They're going to turn Jared Goff into Jared Goof. That's what they have to do. They've got no choice.
Let me see you Friday, Tony. It's always a pleasure.
All right, brother. Shout out to everybody, and I'm praying, bro. I'm praying.
And we all are. We're just not saying it. I'm with you. All right, Tony. Cheers.
All right, bro. Cheers, mate.
Oh, man. And is that Tony ATL, Tony? It is. Tony!
Ronbo, good evening. How's it going?
Tony, it is a marvelous evening. And Tony, real quick though, because every time I hear about it, because I'm keeping an eye on the Atlanta Falcons situation, it's not. I understand it's not Belichick or bust. How's that going? Belichick's not visiting anybody else. That's just got people wondering. Wait a minute, did they tell Belichick that they're just going to look around a little bit more and they'll be right back?
Well, I found out something tonight, and I'm happy about it. I don't want Belichick as my coach.
Okay.
And I do not believe in age discrimination. Belichick is 71 years old. Yeah. Since Brady left, he ain't done nothing, but he's trying to stack up those wins to pass George Halas. I want Jim Harbaugh or Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator you guys are going up against on Sunday. I was told that the Falcons, this is by a reliable Atlanta source too, that the Falcons organization, the people in the front office don't want Belichick.
Oh.
Belichick told Arthur Blank, the owner, he wants to be GM. In other words, he wants to fire our young GM, Terry Fontenot. No.
Uh-oh.
Fontenot's done a good job in the draft the last couple of years.
You know?
Belichick wants control. So, no. Bye-bye, Belichick. So I don't want him anyway.
Everybody should know that when Belichick's come over, and when Bill's coming over to talk, he's talking about, I'm taking over. He's not coming over to be just the coach. So I don't
want Josh McDaniels as my offensive coordinator. I don't want Matt Patricia. I don't want none of the New England Mafia from the past.
Josh McDaniels
anyway. I don't want them. Yeah, I don't want none of them clowns, man.
Arthur Smith would
yeah,
he would have to know better than doing that.
So we had 2 interviews with Jim Harbaugh. We had our interview with Ben Johnson yesterday and Jim Harbaugh yesterday. Our second interview with Jim Harbaugh. So let's see what happens. That's who I want.
All right. Well, could be.
But Ronbo, mainstream media, here we go again, propaganda. But I'm reading right through the script. I'm kind of glad it's happening. It's like they got a love affair with Detroit. Everybody want Detroit to win.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, you poor bastards.
I mean, they would have to be the Cinderella team because Detroit has been the poor team forever. So if they could get them through the Super Bowl, into the Super Bowl, it'd be such a delightful thing. But at the same time, they have to contemplate the fact that if you put Detroit in the Super Bowl, what kind of Super Bowl are you expecting? Because they're going to wilt. They're going to get killed by the Kansas City or Lamar for sure. Now, the 49ers, that's not a guarantee. It could be a better game. So go ahead and
if you put Detroit in the NFC Championship against the 49ers, what kind of game you going to get?
It should be,
Didn't I hear that y'all?
Oh, man.
Didn't I hear that Jared Goff is 1-7 against you guys all time, going back to his Ram days?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, so he's got, I don't know why he'd be winning the game unless the 49ers just do a lot of goofy things. We cannot make a lot of mistakes. They're going to try to run on us. We're going to have to stop that somehow. But what I don't think, if it gets into a shootout situation, I don't think they're going to beat us like they beat Baker Mayfield. And I certainly don't believe they're going to beat us like they beat the Rams. We are not in that class. So you know what? If they win, it'll be because it was fixed.
They're not going to win, Ronbo. You guys are going to cover that spread. Even if Deebo doesn't play, I still think y'all going to win. Y'all got too many weapons, Ronbo. Y'all got other weapons. Y'all going to be fine. Kyle Shanahan, like you said, you know what it is? It's that old school, like Buddy Ryan back in the day. I don't like playing rookies. Let them play. You ain't got to let them play a lot. Let them play a little bit.
That's right.
Mix it up a little bit.
Too many good showings from rookies, especially if they showed you they can do it. Hell, Brock Purdy was a rookie.
Yes. And Jordan Mason ain't no rookie. What's the deal with that?
Second year. And it looks good. Man.
Yeah. Well, Ronbo, I saw it on a Good Morning Football, Fox, ESPN. All I'm hearing is Detroit.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, y'all go right ahead with that. The Niners are going to be pissed, like you said, they're going to be refocused. They're going to be pissed off for this game. And when that game starts, Detroit, y'all going to get hit in the mouth. Y'all going to come in trying to play bully. The Niners going to protect their house. This is the Niners' house. Y'all ain't going to come in here trying to call shots, dictate nothing.
Yeah. And
Niners call shots.
And start running them fourth and 3. They're going for it. Okay, you guys, go ahead. All right, because you know what? That ain't gonna work today.
Oh yeah. He did it. Ronbo, he did it again on the goal line. In last week's game, I said kick the field goal, but this time it worked. They got the touchdown and ran it in.
Yeah.
But he does that
he's
too
3
much,
out of 6
man.
with that.
Yeah. Don't do it against the 49ers. Go ahead. Watch what happens. And like you said, Ronbo, y'all got to put pressure on Goff. Y'all got to hit him in the mouth.
Yeah, I know. You know, Goff, I still think in the back of his mind, oh, God, Armstead, there's Bosa, Fred Warner. Okay, but I got a different team now. It's a new day. You're not going to tell me he's not going to entertain those thoughts. I mean, and he can't run? If you're not going to get out of that pocket, Jared, I don't know. Randy Gregory's pretty quick.
Young is coming too. Chase Young and Randy Gregory are coming too.
I got guys over there. Okay.
They coming. And Ronbo, Panay Sewell, he plays right tackle, not left tackle, so he plays the Bosa side.
Really?
Bosa moves all over though.
No, wait, Bosa's coming off the left, isn't he?
Yeah, and Sewell plays the right, same side.
Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, yeah. Okay, we're talking right tackle, left tackle.
Their left tackle is Taylor Decker, the guy on Ohio State.
Yeah. Well, Nick's gonna like him too. I really wish they would let Nick have. And Nick's already said every now and then he switches sides with his bro. If Pinay is too big for Nick, okay, so I'd rather see Chase over there on that side.
Yeah,
and let Nick work on the other side. Yeah.
Yep. What's the status of Cleveland Farrell? Have you heard anything?
I know. Today, somebody said Cleveland Farrell, I think Steven said, somebody said Cleveland Farrell may be a go this weekend, but I didn't read about anything like that. I thought he had a serious injury that took him out for the season. Because he can set the edge better.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing either.
Yeah, he sets the edge a lot better than
I'm watching the waiver wire myself.
Yeah.
But Ronbo, Ramolio's been in here talking all kind of. We've been working him all night. He's been here talking trash after trash after trash.
You know the bad.
I'm like, just wait for the draft, buddy.
You know,
I can't wait for the draft because they're gonna screw it up.
Some of it might not be him. The Ramilia Sports in there now. I'm not sure if that's Rudy's style. Because Rudy on Twitter, I'm getting a dose of him every day. This doesn't really sound like him. And he came in and said it wasn't him. It might not be. I don't know.
And still no sign of Texas boy Gene D.
Yeah, they're
really into their field.
You'll not see them until the 2024 season. See, after you get talking all that trash, going into somebody else's place, and now and they're watching. They know we're talking about them. Now you got to get clowned. You know. Texas boy, you know.
All this Dallas Cowboy hype. Where you at now?
He'll be hiding. He's not coming back. Gene D.
Yeah.
You know, he knows if they don't sign another quarterback, there's no need for him to come back. Geno's good for 2 or 3 weeks of the season. He was worse this year than last year. Remember Gene came out of shoot last year. Oh, he was just kicking butt. Mama Geno, sign him up for a bigger contract. This year, what happened? Geno lasted how many weeks? Quarterbacks are hard to find, Tony. And what you said about Caleb being soft, what if all the hoopla and he comes in here and he looks like a wimp?
I just remember that Pac-12 championship game. Utah put a butt whooping on them, their offensive line, and he's soft. The whole UFC team was soft.
I heard about that midway through the season. I said, and there was the analysts were saying, SC versus, I forgot who it was. It might be the team talking about. Big disappointment. Caleb Williams was probably the only person on the field that was trying to play. And I'm sitting there listening to that. Okay. I thought they had a pretty good team last year because I'm not watching college football. So I'm listening to this. I can't believe it. Then I heard it again 2 or 3 weeks later because I'm just getting it on the news, little bits and pieces. I said, Caleb Williams is declared for the draft. Well, wasn't he supposed to? And then there's maybe Caleb should wait another year. I said, what? Really? There's some doubts?
He didn't play in the bowl game. So Caleb Williams, you might as well buy you some long fur coats. Pack your bags because you're going to Chicago. Cold up there.
Hey, Tony, think about the options though. Even if I can get a second and a third for Justin, I'm doing good if I'm the Bears.
I don't want Justin on the Falcons, Ronbo. We got running backs. We don't need him running it too. I'd rather sign Kirk Cousins. I'd rather sign Kirk Cousins. But the quarterbacks I like is Nix. I don't know if you saw Bo Nix play of Oregon.
I heard about him.
And I like the Heisman Trophy. I like Jalen Daniels, the Heisman Trophy winner of LSU. And he can run too, but he ain't gonna be running just to run. Draft one of those 2 kids and let them sit behind Cousins for 2 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully under the tutelage of Jim Harbaugh. Yeah. Hopefully.
And Harbaugh's the quarterback whisperer. But if you do that, he's going to ask Greg Roman. He's going to call Greg Roman if you got a running quarterback. You don't want that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we're going to do. But kudos to Pat McAfee, I think, is a clown, but kudos to him. I see some of the people in the mainstream media are coming to your quarterback defense, Ronbo, because Brock Purdy's an excellent quarterback.
Because they're
And
getting
like I told you,
ridiculous with the slander.
Ridiculous. They need to stop that. He's a young veteran quarterback with a good record. He had the highest passer rating. I don't want to see what they do. What it is, they're stuck on that Mr. Irrelevant 7th round. They're stuck on that, and that's being very, very biased. Very, very. Yeah, you got to stop that.
NFCCG, back-to-back seasons. You know, you can't accidentally do that. No, you can't just be any kind of quarterback and get there. You just can't do it. So just stop it.
Nope.
And then the quarterbacks, all the glory boys, getting taken out right and left, and nobody's saying anything really badly about them, except for Dak. They did talk about him. But because there's no other choice for the Cowboys, expect Dak Prescott to get re-signed. Why don't you look at Trey? You gave up a 4th-round pick.
Era begin. Get rid of Dak and that salary and let the Trey Lance era begin. Why not? When you got to lose.
That's why I mean people should be their fingers should stay crossed to let Brock get all the way to the promised land. So these people that have been talking major trash about him, how bad do you look now?
Yeah. And Ronbo, if I could, Rudy, Ramoya, Manure, I'd have told you 1,000 times. Dak pick six Prescott, Matthew Golden Boy Stafford, famous Anus Jameis Winston, and Master Baker Mayfield.
I know,
they are all the same quarterback. All those 4 guys who throw picks, that's who they are. That's what they do. If you don't get rid of Stafford, you guys are in for a long season. Y'all ain't winning 10 games next year, Ramoya.
They looked out this year. Stafford stayed up on 2 feet the whole season. Is he going to do that again? How old is Matt Stafford?
About 37, 38 now. Probably 39 next year. Yep.
Because that hit that almost killed him with the Lions, he's laying his eyes rolling in the back of his head. I thought he was out. How many more of those is he going to take? You know,
he needs to go and retire.
Mm-hmm. Came off, his arm was hurting. I mean, his hand was bleeding. You know, I give him credit, though, because he was banged up on that shot. He came running back out there. But how many more times is Matt Stafford? He's got 2 years max. He's not going to be playing past 40. So the Rams are going to have to draft a quarterback this year because, what's his name? The guy from...
Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett.
The third. And by the way, Rudy came in talking about, well, Stetson Bennett the third may be the steal of the draft. Really? Well, you better...
Remember what he did in preseason, Ronbo? All those picks.
Rudy! Hey.
Yeah.
We gotta go. Let me see Friday, Tony.
Yes, sir. Ronbo, you guys will be fun. Y'all gonna run that rock. Y'all gonna run it down their throats. Y'all gonna pass. Y'all gonna mix it up. I just want to see a defense get out there. This is a challenge. To me, this game's a challenge. Y'all's defensive line against their offensive line. It's a challenge.
It is.
Y'all got all those number 1 picks.
But
number 1 first-round picks.
It did appear, though. What does Tampa Bay's front line look like? They were getting through there.
Yeah. With Vita Vea and
I forgot about him. That Vita Vea is a cheat code.
Vita Vea is all man, Ronbo. He's all man.
I mean, really is.
Ronbo, you know who's been playing well for you guys? Who stepped up a little bit now?
Who?
Javon Kinlaw is balling.
Yeah, he made a run stop the other day. I was delighted.
Yes, sir.
We got maybe keep him out there a little longer because Javon doesn't run stop. He likes to go after the quarterback, but Anyway.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, I'll look for you on Friday, Tony. Have a great night. Good luck with that that coaching decision. If you want Harbaugh, you should have Harbaugh. You guys will be fine. You guys will be fine, Ronbo. I want the Niners to come out angry. Yes, indeed. Well, they are.
Because of all this public love for Detroit. Come out angry, Niners.
And
because people ain't believing it.
Brock, God, that's so evil. All right, Tony. Always
all right, take care, sir.
You too. Thanks,
yes,
Tony.
Sir. You too.
And I see where him YT, Kyle needs to put CMC in Deebo's spot if he can't go and use Mitchell and Mason in the run game, CMC won't make mistakes like Ray. You know, it's easier said than done. These guys are used to playing where they've been playing and they got it down. So to suddenly have to change, it's an adjustment. I'm not sure. They're professionals and they should be able to, right? We're going to say, Ian Chubb, Stetson Bennett is so good, no one has seen him. Eric, come on. Let me say, Carbajal. I bet it's Carbajal. Okay. Anyway, Eric, Deebo needs to make more business decisions. He does not need to be Superman every play. He needs to stay healthy. I know. When they've already got you, that one more inch is not worth pulling your joints all out. Yes, I agree, Eric. And thanks for the contribution. Deebo, it's over. You know, let it go. Let it go. That's who he is, though. He's never going to stop that. Fam, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and leave and let you have some peace. Stetson Bennett Jr. No. Stetson Bennett the third. Boom. See you Friday. We're going to do some news about Deebo tomorrow. Talk to you this weekend and see what we got going on. Meanwhile, fam, think positive. We got this. And thanks for the contributions, fam. Always so appreciated. Thank you so much. And don't forget to hit subscribe so we can notify you when we're doing this again. We got to have you. Hit like.